In this episode,
I'm a Glock guy. I'm diehard. Yep. I'll fight SIG people on the street, and that's fine. But I mean, like, for service members, people in uniform, I think it's crazy.
I've never heard of
if there was
Beretta
one.
M9 going off.
Not one time.
No. Yep.
Or Glock.
In an obtuse world, Mark and Jefe will combine military, law enforcement, and general FUD knowledge to keep you vertical. Welcome to the Live, Laugh, Larp podcast.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for swinging by another edition of the Live, Laugh, Larp podcast. We really do appreciate everybody swinging by and checking things out. Our analytics are going off the charts, and it's all because of you guys taking the time to listen to us idiots talking to cans. I guess that's really the best way to put it. But
only one laughing. Only one laughing at his own joke.
I laugh at my own joke all the time. So, we have a packed house. We have a new addition to the family. We'll talk about here in just a second. But
not a baby. It's not a real life.
Not
baby.
a real.
It's a kitten.
It's a
Spoiler
kitten.
alert.
It's a kitten. Yeah. So you may hear a whole bunch of noise in the background. We've got cats. We got dogs.
We are in front of a
living
live
together.
studio audience.
Yeah, we are in front of a live studio audience. But Jefe is here.
Unfortunately,
yes,
still here.
Yep. Blink twice if you're okay. Okay.
Nah, that was only once. He didn't blink, guys.
I saw it twice. And then we have our returning guests once again.
The three-peat.
The three-peat, yeah. Jake.
What's up?
The only one that's actually wanted to come back after talking with us.
No, not really.
He's kidnapped as well. He's not doing fine.
If anybody else that has been on the show is listening, you're all welcome back.
Except for you. You know who you are.
You know who you are.
I just
That's
live
right.
20 minutes away. It's so easy to call me.
It is.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is. And you're just getting over a little bit of a sniffle?
I am. You could probably hear the nasally.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
COVID-25.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank
at the
you.
very least.
Yeah.
So, but one more special announcement. We want to say a very huge thank you. Huge. Thank you.
So big. It's the biggest
so
I've
big,
ever seen.
So big news.
Big news.
Big news. XS Site has signed back on to sponsor the channel.
We didn't mess it up this time, guys. They're doing it all over, and it's going to be wonderful.
It's going to be wonderful. So, a huge thank you to XS Sites for sponsoring not only the Live, Laugh, Larp podcast.
And that's how we lost this. That's how we lost this.
But also sponsoring the YouTube channel, Fit and Fire, as well. We do appreciate them.
Package deal.
They are. It is package deal. I
Two
kind
for one.
of pulled it together for them. To kind of give them a little bit more bang for their buck. And I certainly do appreciate them doing that, because they are your one-stop shop for your iron sight needs, regardless if that is for pistols, MP5s, AK-47s,
Shotguns.
AR-15s, shotguns,
Lever guns.
the freaking PSA shotgun that we will never see.
We'll see it soon.
You think so?
I think the
The one that takes Glock sights?
Yeah.
I'll buy one.
I mean,
if it ever comes out.
if
it
it ever
will.
comes out. I don't know.
Come out. PSA's, they have a pretty good track record, except for MP5. Rest in peace.
Did they kill that?
Yeah,
no, they should. That was
2
like
years ago. I asked about that, and they're like, "Yeah, no."
every time I've shot and talked with them, I'm like, "Hey, so when's the MP5 coming out?" Well, look at this. We have the X57. That's gonna be really
okay.
neat.
Yeah.
So, like, right away, they were just...
Yeah,
That sucks, because I thought that was still a thing.
no, it was. My understanding was going to be too much money. So anyway, XS Sites.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys.
No, but if you have something that needs iron sights, XS Sights is going to be your go-to solutions. We have them on a number of different. You've got them on your revolvers.
All my revolvers. Not the Glock I'm wearing right now, but one of my other Glocks I have XS Sights on it.
Yep. So anyway, there we have it. Again, thank you to XS Sights.
Thank you.
So, holy cow. I go on a small little adventure to the wonderful state of Idaho and the world.
Saw a lot of potatoes. First of all, I'm actually depressed that I didn't get any potato pictures.
We didn't see any potato
How do you not
pictures.
see?
Is it a
Idaho.
stereotype?
I think so. It's like Kansas being the wheat state.
Well, there's a lot of wheat
we
here,
got
though.
phone a
I mean,
friend
you could, like...
coming in saying that there's potatoes.
Were there?
No one can hear what you're saying.
So, yeah.
There are a lot of potato farms in Idaho. Everybody knows that, but we did not see a single potato farm.
Did you fly or drive?
We flew.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
You didn't fly over Potato Farm?
Let me tell you, I flew with weapons for the very first time.
And then get stolen.
Didn't get stolen, and it was so easy.
That was your first time?
It
Yeah,
was my very first time. Yeah,
I literally have never had issues.
Never. one time in Chicago, I had issues
Oh,
because
don't
they
say
got
that,
really
so-
poopy about me having guns.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Well, I expected you have to fill out forms and they got into your stuff and all that other stuff, and I was like,
They're just like, is it empty? Is the factory ammunition in a factory case? And then sign this.
yeah, sign this.
Sometimes they'll peek in there, like, let me just check it real fast. Like, you have the gun guys, then they'll start talking to you about it. I'm like, cool, well, I got a flight to catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you. Strange TSA man.
So here, locally, at the local airport,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
they're like, open it up. Or is it empty? Okay, put that thing in, lock it up, and then off it went.
Off it went.
On the way home at Idaho, I had to take it over to the oversized luggage compartment.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Area.
Bigger
They had to do
airports
the
are like
wipe
that.
down, and everything. They had to test it.
What?
Yeah, they wiped it down for explosive.
For residue?
Yeah.
What?
It's silly. Like, every airport you go to will be different.
Yep.
Which is, I could go on a tirade
I'm
about
sure.
how not inefficient isn't the word I want to use here, but not uniform.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
TSA is.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
it's like literally every airport.
Sometimes you have to take your laptops out of your bag. Sometimes you don't.
Well,
you don't have to take your boots off anymore.
Last time we were at SHOT Show, I had one of those like little Milwaukee box cutter tools.
Right.
I didn't have a blade in it at all, and we flew there. I put a blade in it when we were leaving. I dropped the blade, and I was going through the security, and they're like, "Yeah, you can't have that because you could put a blade in it." I'm like, oh, so
through the same checkpoint where
Same-
you
same
made sure I
point.
didn't
And
have
he's
a
like,
blade
yeah,
in
we
it?
had people like sneaking them in their shoes and sneak them everywhere, and then have knives on them out here. I'm like,
dude,
well, maybe you should do a better job. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but
I fly with the Milwaukee Marksall
yeah.
stabbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
G10 stabbers.
Yeah.
I've done that now like probably 5 times.
Yeah.
Literally not even batting an eye.
like on your person, like carry on.
Like in my pocket.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throw it right in the tray and they're like, it's a marker. It looks like a marker. And
Oh,
I'm like,
right.
yeah, those
Okay.
are-
Yeah.
yeah.
My favorite ones. We just went to Puerto Rico recently, and I have a unique tism to carry guns where I'm not supposed to sometimes. In Minecraft. Let me rephrase that. As under Leoso, we're allowed to carry a lot of extra places that concealed carry people can't, but not on flights. That's a federal thing. But as we're at the airport, my wife just like stops and pats my groin. She's like, "You don't have a gun on you, do you?" I'm like, "I'm not that dumb."
I've gotten close before.
Yeah. First of all, hands to yourself, woman. Okay. And two, no, only to like sports arenas and stuff like that is where.
Yeah.
Concerts. Yes.
Yep. And
Not on flights.
And Royals games.
Royals games. Yes.
Yep. So
Deep
congrats.
deep conceal.
Yep. So
Super easy.
back to where we were though, because
Potatoes.
potatoes. Right. No.
Oh,
Went
the world
to-
ending. 'cause
We
you
went to I went to
How was
Idaho.
that Descent ranch rifle? I didn't watch your video.
How dare you?
I know I'm terrible.
You, I will tell you this. For you, you would hate it.
Oh, probably.
Why? It looks so fun.
It
looks
is
so
fun. It's fun.
That's
shoot.
probably why I would
yeah,
hate
but
it.
Yeah.
No,
I hate fun.
no,
Because
yeah,
it's
he
not
doesn't.
practical.
No, because he's left-handed.
Oh.
Yep, crossbolt safety.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Damn the crossbolt safety.
Yep.
So it's not like a super typical lower. Like I knew
No,
it
it's
wasn't
not. It's
obviously to, like,
elongated.
really.
Yeah, it's longer than a normal lower.
Can you
So-
put AR triggers in it though? Like cassette
No.
triggers? Really?
Nope.
Because
unique.
because that trigger shoe and the sear and all of that mechanism is longer.
So it takes AR mags and
Yes.
looks like an AR upper.
Correct.
Okay.
It's AR adjacent.
Yeah.
So, but needless to say, Hefe, great design. If they made a left-handed version of it, I think you would really like it.
No,
But
no one makes left-handed versions of anything
Stag Arm does.
of the same rifle.
No, they make left-handed ARs.
Oh no, that's irrelevant. Anything fun and cool and unique. Everyone, like I still bully. Gosh, what's that company I'm thinking of now? It's one of Flux's subsidiaries that made a foldable gas pedal for TLR1, so you could like hook it on
right.
your TLR1s and then throw it on your gun and have like a folding gas pedal. And every time I talk to them about left-handed, like, oh well, see the engineering and math and science and
Yeah, because you
philosophy of
Just
life.
needs to be mirrored.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
because the way they hook it up, it's through the cross bolt like a TLR one has. The way it integrates,
Right.
so instead of mirroring it, there's something that prevents them from doing it. I don't know what it is. I don't make the rules, but
I'm not an engineer, so
I'm not.
I feel dumb about that stuff too, because when I see that, I'm like, just reverse everything.
Reverse everything. That's what Counter-Strike used to do. I remember back playing like 1.6 when you played left-handed mode, it just mirrored the entire gun.
Yeah.
To include like the ejection ports and everything. It's like, well, this Glock now has a ejection port on this side
Print
now.
it the other way.
Yeah.
So, Rant Rifle, I had a lot of fun with it. It was interesting. It's cool. It's not for everybody because...
Not everyone has ranches.
And not everybody lives in a restricted state.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
But one of the things that I did come up with on the fly while I was recording was like Colorado's gun laws change every quarter, it seems like.
Right.
So if I were to drive to Denver and then make a right-hand turn up into Wyoming where my property is, I don't know what I'm not going to know what the laws are from 1 month to the next.
Well,
you know?
I would see it being really good for, especially if you are in a ranch scenario. I use air quotes. If you have like a saddle scabbard or something that uses like a lever gun or something, it should, like if you have like a 10 or 20 round mag on that AR, it should slide right on in there.
Yeah.
Just like this, based off what I know of the rifle, rather than
for all those people that have horses.
Have you shot the SCR?
Fight Light,
Yes. Yep.
No, but Greg has one.
So
the belt fed one.
No.
Oh,
that's the what
Not
is
that
that?
one.
That's like the modular
Yeah.
something.
But it's still Fight Light. It's
Yeah.
still the.
Same
Does the
company.
right hand has a belt fed coming up?
Yep.
Ooh.
Ooh, that should be fun.
Yeah, and I got to see him. I landed in Boise.
Oh, he's up there, isn't he?
Boise. Not
Boise.
Boise. I was corrected on that.
Boise.
But as
Boise.
I landed,
Bussy.
I look out the window, Bussy, yeah, and there is A-10s lined up
Oh, sick.
on the tarmac, and I was like, "Oh my god!" It's like the last wing of A-10s, I think, in the Air Force's arsenal, because they're mothballing all of the rest of them.
What a shame, dude.
I know, right?
End of an era.
So I was recording that as we were taxiing. I was like, "Oh, that is so cool!" I was just geeking out so hard, and I posted in my stories, and immediately, freaking Cody messages me, and he's like, "Are you in Boise?" And I was like, "Yeah, man. I mean, I'm heading up north, but yeah." And he's like, "Oh man, I wish you would have known. I wish I would have known. I wish you would have told me, man. Freaking, we need to get together. We could have gone to the range and this, and that, and the other." And I was like, "Yeah, man. We'll work something out. Give me till like Tuesday so I can figure out my schedule, and then I'll link up with you." So we ended up linking up on Friday, and he took me to a shop. Tiny little thing, you know. It's literally the size of like the YouTube room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's real small.
We all know you can put a lot of guns in something that size.
That is true. That is true.
I seen it.
But I will say that what he did show me was really super cool. And then he broke down where his idea came from and all of that type of stuff. So more to come on that because I've got a video.
The
Right
Resto
on.
mod with the belt fed.
Yeah.
Now the question is he gonna make like a link machine? I don't know what the term is, but like the little machine you use to link everything.
Relink and
Yeah,
reshove
relink,
everything through.
That would be actually, it would be smart if he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy an up or get a relinking machine for
Yeah. But that's
Half
why I was
off.
asking about the SCR. Is they make the Marauder pistol?
Yeah.
So it's like
that one.
You know what I'm talking
actually
about?
Really, I am interested in.
I think it'd be cool to put like a box on that and then like a belt fed upper on that and just like.
I think it's
I don't know if you had like enough arms for it, but
well, like with I have a Shockwave, and it's a cool thing. It's just a beast. But the SCR, like a 5.56, if you put like a little 20 rounder mag on there, I feel like it should be pretty tame.
manageable. Yeah.
Yeah. So, back on course.
Right.
The world's ending.
Oh.
Apparently, we've got aliens on they got aliens on the way.
Oh, I
November.
did see that.
November.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Moving slowly.
Yeah.
They'll be here.
I mean, moving pretty quickly. I mean, it's slow for space, I suppose, but
Is space real? Are aliens real? Is that actually happening?
I saw, was it the King Trout thing? It's like, aliens are real. What about the Epstein list?
Yeah.
It's all this stuff. Did you guys hear me? Like, yeah, we don't give a shit.
I literally don't care. Do I have to pay rent? Like,
But obviously, last week we had some tragic news that came out that
Airman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
air.
air
I was
person.
going to say an NCO,
An air
but
person.
I don't. Yeah, how does that work?
Non-commission.
Yeah.
Air
Well,
person.
I know they're on non-commission, but do you still call them an airman?
It's senior airman.
Yeah,
Senior airman?
I guess.
And then they go
splitting
into like
hairs at this
master
point.
sergeant.
Yeah,
But yeah, RIP, big dude, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
That
sucks.
Like, it literally makes me mad.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I was taken back by it when I read the news when it first came out. And then we've got people like the Wyoming Gun Project who did a video where
That's
he's
who it
just
was.
wiggling his slide and it goes off,
Now, I am going to say something.
Yankee Marshall.
I saw the what? How dare you?
Yeah.
Was that-
Oh, yeah. It's a whole thing now. Yankee Marshall came out hard on him,
I haven't seen that.
figuratively and probably literally.
Probably
Been
Weird
waiting.
dude. I saw the video and it looked fake in my eyes, and I just saw like a gif of it. I saw he's sitting there wiggling. All of a sudden, there's a gunshot, and if you like really slow it down, you can kind of see it, the gun going off. But since I don't know if he recorded like in 30 FPS or something, it just misses most of it. So you're watching, all of a sudden you see the gunshot go off, and you're just like,
So
That's
it actually
exactly
go
what
off?
Yankee Marshall.
they do note that it's just a primer.
yeah.
But also, I don't know.
Okay,
personally,
so first of all, I have not seen the video. I've seen clips of it, and I
Right.
was like watching, like, wow, that looks really weird. I didn't know it was a primer only.
and I've never seen a primer only versus I've seen plenty of blanks, obviously live ammunition, but I don't think I've ever seen just like a primer only go off.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what that looks or sounds like.
Well, and he's a big reloader as well,
Okay.
right? So he has access to all of that. In addition to that, if it matters to anybody, most people when they think P320, they automatically think M17,
Yep.
M18, 9mm. This was a 45. It was
Ooh.
P320 45.
Okay.
So putting that out there, it was also one of the VUP versions as well. So this was one of the early models that had the voluntary upgrade put into it, VUP. And so he broke all of that down. He says, but nothing else has been modified. The only thing else that has been changed is the iron sights. Right, and
that's the problem. Okay,
I know
They didn't have excess sights on there.
Yeah, I know exactly. Thank you.
This would not have happened if excess sites weren't.
But he goes in. It's a 40-minute long video.
Okay,
and he goes in and he takes a caliper and he measures the trigger pull length without manipulating the trigger at all. And then he takes a wood screw.
There it is. Okay.
And then he screws that into the trigger shoe, where it's the ledge, right? Screws that in there to move the trigger slightly back,
1
millimeter or less. Puts the calipers in it, and each and every single time he wiggles it, you can hear the striker drop. He even tries to put it into a holster. Striker drops, and then he goes out to his barn because his wife was getting pissed off about him not igniting primers off in his house.
that's fair.
He goes into the barn and he's able to recreate it 4 or 5 times with primered shell casings.
Well, it's nice because I have access to M17s. I'm going to be trying not all of what he was doing.
Don't do it. Huh? What do you mean you have access? Like just in general, you can go shoot P320s, not like for worse.
Well, not
There's-
anymore.
I'm in the reserve, so I still got access.
Oh, right. My bad.
So I can
Okay.
still play
Yep.
around with them a little bit. No, I joined the cult of personalities, and I have, since I'm the head range master for our department, I have banned 320s. completely from my
God,
Oh,
dude.
oh,
I
that was
love
you.
that.
That was me.
Well, I didn't realize it was coming from you.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
that was
it was
me.
somebody with more important.
No,
like,
that's me.
more-
I made that
more
decision.
power.
And I just did the the MCU. It has an MCU in it. That's-
Honestly though,
But
why
not the 226.
why would you? Like outside of all the drama
Yeah.
and all the crazy stuff, we don't see him with any other service weapon.
No.
Period. And I'm talking like specifically from the service side of things. Like
Yeah.
I'm a Glock guy. I'm diehard.
Yep.
I'll fight SIG people on the street, and that's fine. But I mean, like, for service members, people in uniform, I think it's crazy.
I've never heard of
if
a
there was
Beretta
one.
M9 going off.
Not one time.
No,
Yep.
Or Glock.
Looking at it, and I understand why. Like, I've seen a lot of people get upset with all these instructors and trainers saying posting on there at this time we're no longer accepting it as a like show how virtuous and moral they are. It is like a liability. That is the amount of guns that are now going off, and people are now. I mean, it's one thing where people are getting severely hurt, putting ND into their thighs. Now we have a death.
Yeah.
And now it's like, that's it. That's where we draw the line. Because
Yep.
if you're an instructor and you don't, even with your insurances and everything like that, if you happen to have that happen on your range, that's on you. Because now you have a gun like discharging and killing somebody on your range. And I can imagine if you had take any gun instructor in the world, if that happened on their range, their career is done. No matter what happens. So a lot of it is a cover your ass, because like, hey, we've known this has been a problem, but no one's been seriously hurt, so it's not a huge issue. And now someone's dead. It's like, nope, it's done. And the issue is going to be SIG is going to sweep this under the rug, one, and they're going to. My understanding so far, the Air Force, like a wing detachment that was part of that, has said we're no longer fielding these anymore.
Yep. You get an M4. but DoD, like nationwide, is stuck with these handguns, and knowing what, like, if you know the story of how the SIG 320 became the DoD handgun, you realize like this is going to not get fixed, because essentially the Glock did the MHS trials, the modern modular handgun system trials.
Yep.
They won it, and SIG immediately just undercut them.
Oh yeah,
monetarily said, "Hey."
Well, and there was one thing on the white sheets that Glock didn't have that SIG had, and that's a manual safety.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's not true, though.
No, so
that's not true.
In the MHS, the Glock did have a manual safety on.
What? It does.
Yeah, they did put a manual safety on, and you could still for a while you could buy them for a little bit, like the post MHS ones.
Yep. Again, that's the internet lore.
Okay, but true. Even beyond that, what are they getting them at? Like $170, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
DHS is getting them.
Yeah,
boogers cheap.
Yeah,
I mean, like it's
not anymore.
I think that if I remember my math correctly, Glock was like, hey, $40 million for a full issue. Is it 40 or 400? I don't remember the numbers.
I think it's 400.
It's 400. Yeah.
Yep.
400 million for initial issue plus spare parts plus training and all that stuff, all the manuals, everything you need. And SIG was like, yeah, we'll do it for 200 million. And then it like undercut by that much, and Glock just stepped away from it afterwards, saying, this is unfair practice. We want it. This is a fair and reasonable price for the program. And eventually, I guess the powers that be like, well, yeah,
you boys lowballed the shit out of your
but
competition.
this is cheaper.
Yeah, and then surprise, surprise, one of the generals that was kind of intermixed in all of that ends up on the board for SIG.
Name?
Imagine that.
Yeah. Right.
Imagine that. But
it wasn't Petraeus, was it?
No.
Odinero?
No, I don't think it was. No, I think it was one of the guys that was involved in the what's the word? It's the corps that is in charge of acquisition.
Yeah,
he was one of the GOs in the acquisition.
I remember it was a name. I looked. I'm like, hey, I actually knew that name when I saw that whole story come out where he after the acquisition he was named as a board member of SIG, and now we have I don't remember the rifles called that they just came out with
XM7,
the spear or whatever that came out of it,
next gen
warfighter rifle, and what else is going to happen now?
Well, nobody really I'll take a step back. XM7 seem to have some favorable reception, but next gen squad weapons do not.
No,
or I have those backwards.
You have them
I
backwards.
can't remember. Do I? Okay.
The next gen squad weapon was very well liked. The rifle, this quote unquote spear,
right?
It's too heavy, and then you lose capacity. That's what I've seen.
Yep.
Even my nephew, who's in the National Guard, he's been able to mess with one. Dude is like 140 pounds soaking wet. He's a small dude. I can pick him up.
Sounds like light infantry to me.
Yeah,
But he
they carry more.
he was able to, handle one in the arms room, and he was like, this thing is freaking heavy, So, and then you add a suppressor, and you add freaking LPVO on top of that as well. That thing is like 12 pounds.
And this is the one thing I always never got about that project is we have a NATO standard for a reason, and I cannot imagine fielding first of all, an XM rifle, so an experimental rifle, out into any conflict zone and say, well, you're all out of 6.4, was it 6.4 or 6.8 special?
Whatever the 277 Fury is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, we run out of that ammo, so I don't know what to tell you. Now everyone's just grabbing an M4 because everyone in NATO is using a 5.56 with the Standang magazine. Like, there's a reason why we did what we did.
Yeah.
And SIG is now trying to ruin all that.
It's like we didn't learn from history, because this is the exact same place that we were 60 years ago with the development of the standard NATO cartridge of 5.56. The Brits had one that was far superior, or was it 308? I think it was 308.
You're talking about 308?
Maybe it's 308.
Yeah, 308.
That's why we quit doing 30-06.
Yes.
Was because of
we went to
308.
308 for NATO.
And then we tried to go to that, but the Brits had something far better. And we're like, nope, we're not going to do that, because we're going to choose the M14. And we're going to use the M14.
Thank God for that.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, as my first issued weapon in the military, it was actually pretty cool.
You what?
You shot an M14?
Yeah, so
That's sick.
No, it wasn't sick.
Why?
I
would.
No,
Dude, I would
they're
take
horrible.
one. No, yeah, I would love one.
So we when I was when I was a second lieutenant, this is how stupid this was, in the S3 shop, we had the unit I was with was just coming back from Afghanistan, and so they still hadn't got all their stuff. So when we went to the range, everyone got their assigned weapons when they went overseas, and the only things that didn't go overseas was like the M21s and the EBRs and some other like random ass rifles. And they're like, well, we don't have a rifle for you, sir, so here you go. This is your issued rifle for it. So I'm thinking I'm cool, because it's like, cool, I have an M21. This is gonna be fucking sick. And then you realize how fucking heavy it is, and how much not fun to shooting the old pop up. I mean, even shooting the old pop up targets was not a fun thing. And I think someone was just fucking with me at that point. But at the same time, that was my first issued rifle, was a M21 EBR.
It's a story I'd die on, dude.
Yeah, and then a few weeks later, everyone got. It was probably like 4 or 5 months. I had that as my issued weapon, and then all the other stuff came back, and they gave me an iron sight M4 again.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on
Thank
that. I shot
it's a
one.
great story. I tell it at parties all the time.
When I was in Afghanistan, the Estonians, they used M14s as their sniper rifles.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got invited out to go to the range, I got to shoot my very first Galil, right? So and like the legit SAR Galil with the top charging, it was really, really cool. And then the MG3 or the MG42.
Oh, like the German
yeah, the buzzsaw. Yeah.
That
The
thing's sick.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's what they use for their machine gun.
That's
It's the updated version, so it's the MG3. And then they had the M14 that they let me run a few rounds through as well. So that was pretty cool. I really did enjoy that.
14?
I have my dad's.
Oh,
yes.
Nice.
But it's black with the black synthetic stock version. I need to take it out.
Yeah.
Dad said I could, so I was like, might as well. Just
My
see.
dad's rifle.
Yeah.
He's gonna be so mad.
Yeah.
Dude,
so
I kind of get that. My dad's like, we have two like big history guns in the safe, and one's the M1 parachute.
Yeah.
So like I've wanted to shoot that forever. Literally haven't put rounds through it since Grandpa gave that to Dad. And then
was that a bring back?
what? Yeah, I mean it's legit. Yeah. And then Winchester 3030 was my great, possibly third time's great. I don't really know because he was a ranger in New Mexico. Yeah. And like, there's a lot of history on that gun.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna shoot that one either. So
Yeah.
I get
Killed
it.
people.
Probably.
Probably. Ranger in Arizona.
Yeah.
That probably, and especially great. That's you should probably talk about late 1800s.
It's old.
That's probably killed a couple people.
Yeah. I mean, probably, maybe it was there with Pancho Villa,
That'd be so nuts, dude.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's crazy to even kind of go full circle on that is my first unit at Fort Riley when I first came in was 113 Armor, and they were 113 Cavalry.
Cavalry.
At the time of Pancho Villa, they were the first unit in.
Cavalry's
What?
a hill where
Last
Jesus
unit
died
out.
on,
Yep.
and cavalry's mounted.
So anyway, we've gone way off track.
Yeah, so-
We were talking
I'll bring
about
it back. I'll bring it back.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so we were
320s.
talking about 320s
Yeah.
and kind of, poor manufacturing practices. And
Speaking of part manufacturing, how's Mantis doing?
that's
sorry,
rude.
sorry,
We're
sorry.
doing great.
That is-
Thank
that was
you.
very
Sorry,
rude.
sorry. That was a softball. How to hit it. So
Well-
go ahead.
We're coming back around.
Yep. No, go.
And it's not going to take us a whole government contract to do it. Sorry. No, but when we're talking about these shady backdoor deals that lead to poor manufacturing because of undercutting and greasing palms and shit, the Barrett Mark 22 stuff. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So they've got the and somebody correct me on this because I don't have like the escalation.
The
right?
last time I dealt, even saw Barrett was playing like old school firearms for Half-Life 1 and shooting a Barrett
Thank
M18.
you,
Like, oh, that's cool. Anyways,
Yeah, well,
Sorry,
so they've got the light
wasn't that what
designated marksman bolt
Oh, it's
action.
the bolt gun, right?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
it
yeah,
the
yeah.
one that was killed? What's the space?
Huh?
The Barrett. Was it a Barrett that the dude put the slap round in and almost killed him?
Oh
With
no,
thumb
no,
in it?
no! That was not a Barrett. No,
Oh.
that was one of the 50 cal rifles that you like have to screw the bolt in
Yeah.
and
okay.
everything. I don't think it was a
Oh.
Barrett. But
Anyways,
I
sorry.
thought
Continue on.
no. I'm so happy that you said Barrett because I totally read and in my mind was thinking Beretta.
Oh no, Barrett,
Oh,
who are
okay.
now not Australian. Now they are Australian.
Correct.
Right, but they have that contract, and there's something going on with those rifles where you get chambered in, bolts down, pull the trigger, nothing happens. But as soon as you touch the bolt, that's when shots are going off.
Yeah.
And it's on multiple instances again.
the video I saw, the rifle was even on safe when it happened.
I didn't see that one,
Yeah.
but
Well, it may be the same video. The one where he's like propped up on a VTAC
yes.
barricade.
Yep.
My understanding was it was on safe, or at least that's what I read in the description. Could be wrong, but either way, you touch the bolt handle and it goes off. That's a
Yeah.
major issue. But is it a fielded rifle or is it still experimental?
So it's same level as like X7 and GSW. Like
Okay.
it's definitely not in full common use like M17s and M18s. But again, like the guy that works at Mantis is former Force Recon.
Yeah.
Green to gold for the Army, did that, and then went to Ukraine for like 3 years. So so he's been in the loop and he's still got all the contacts.
Wait, which 3 years?
The first 3 years.
So
He
the fun ones.
He gave up his commission to be able to go do that.
So he
on
left
his-
like in 21?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And we picked him up after NRA when he was in Dallas 2 years ago. So, well, a year plus ago.
Right. Last year.
Yeah.
24.
Yep. So, but yeah, he's big on the loop on that because he's likes all the long gun stuff, and we were talking about the 320 today at work. So,
Yeah.
Speaking
So
of that, Mantis.
Mhm.
What's new for Mantis? What's going on?
yeah. So, we will now in the next probably 6 to 10 weeks see full production and release of the Titans.
Okay.
and what exactly is the Titan?
Yeah, Titan's the. Careful my words.
Adjacent.
It's adjacent version.
Pistol adjacent.
Pistol adjacent version of your most famous Austrian pistol. That
Steyr MP. Steyr M9.
No, it's the one that they were also selling horse semen.
yeah, those guys.
Oh, yeah,
those
that
guys.
was-
Yeah.
The horse semen guys.
Awesome horses, actually. Be surprised. But no, we'll have that. We got 3 versions of it: the X17, X19, and X45.
Yeah, and I think it's really
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So those will be out.
Okay.
And then we've got VP9, 365, and 320 right behind it. So
Oh, cool. It will,
You might-
we're
you might
going to
wanna-
program
laser.
in like a laser mode where it's
Yeah.
in your holster and it's like, pew.
you
randomly.
might you might want to put a pin in that last one there. Just hold off on that for a little
just
bit.
have it randomly just shoot off.
Just piss you off. It'll be on your scores too. Like you don't even see the laser.
Have you
It's
seen the
just like-
cartoons that have come out now? You shared it.
I've shared one.
Yeah,
of them.
you shared it
Ben
today.
Stoker had it on his thing. So
It's two
Welcome back, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
so
Yeah,
glad
absolutely.
his account's running
Me
again.
too. Me too.
Golly.
I'm the only thing I'm upset about Ben Stoker right now, I haven't checked his Instagram in a long time, but all these YouTube videos are just like, here's drama.
Yeah.
And I was like,
He
well, that's
loves
cool.
it. He
cool.
loves it.
I want to see. Teach me how to shoot again.
He eats it up.
Well, he's done something very somewhat unique, I would say, for a quote unquote firearm instructor.
He's a competitor that teaches. I think that's a better term for Ben Stoker.
Yeah, it
Totally fair.
truly.
Yeah.
RJ, you know RJ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He just went to the Ben Stoker class in Iowa.
Hold up.
Oh, okay.
Ace RJ?
Yeah. No.
No.
Okay.
That's RD.
That's RD.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Actually, thank you.
Yeah. RJ is the guy that runs the matches in Junction City on Thursday nights.
Yeah.
Roger.
So he I shouldn't say runs it. He comes up with all the stages. And so 2 matches ago, he used every single shooting iteration in the Ben Stoker class as our competition
Oh,
stages.
sick.
Yeah.
How much?
That's copyright.
I cannot imagine how much that would cost to have a.
It was.
I can't imagine because I have a fucking cell phone. I can look it up.
Yeah, it's several $100s, and then it's 1,200 rounds.
Woo!
So
2 days.
that's-
2 day?
2 days.
That's decent.
That is a lot of.
That's some
shooting.
good palm work.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I went through with Fighting Pistol at Tactical Response.
Ben Stoker.
1,200
classes.
rounds, 2 days.
Has anyone seen his pro shop? Talk about expensive stuff.
So
Oh, I would.
Oh, what?
we have a little thing, and this is
I remember.
yeah.
Yeah.
And no shade at the man at all, because like
Okay.
personally, I respect it. But this also ties in some other Instagram drama with the T-Rex boys.
Oh yeah, we haven't covered that because the last time we talked about we didn't talk the third iteration of videos didn't come out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I think the internet's pretty much over with that.
Oh, September 11th. That's nice. He has a
No,
class,
every
sorry.
time I see who's the other dude that shoots for T-Rex now. What's his name?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know his name.
Right. Anyway, next time you see a T-Rex video, if you're still following them, go watch, because I mean the comments are nuts. It's like every time
I'm sure.
SIG releases something,
Oh,
it's
I'm
the
sure.
same way with T-Rex.
Yeah.
Sorry, I love this. Sorry,
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm looking at his Ben Stoker site. On October 27th in North Carolina, he has military training. Wonder who's he? Wonder who he's
What?
teaching. That's it says military training. That's all it says in North
In
Carolina.
North Carolina. It's probably the Marines.
Anyways, nothing to see here.
It's Air Force for sure.
Sorry. Yes.
No, it's all good. Where was I? Where were you? Oh,
talking
right,
about
T-Rex.
T-Rex,
Yeah. So they carried our X2 and Blackbeard X, like on T-Rex.
Okay.
And after probably like a year and a half, 2 years of carrying, Ben convinced Lucas to take off anything with a sensor in it. He likes the Blackbeards a lot, but he hates our sensor. Which, like, I can, from a really high level, you can understand, like, the feedback that the sensor gives you isn't designed for, like, really high level shooters.
Yeah.
It's the motion where you learn the most, right?
Yeah.
So when you get to the point where you're a really high level shooter, you're not going to the feedback screen and looking for feedback. You're going to look at the motion and understand, and, you know,
Look at that motion of that ocean.
yeah, you know, like you're able to diagnose yourself, and then you can record it and see it, and then you've got the data for it. Great. But like intermediate and below, the feedback screen's great. It's really good for like, hey, you might be doing this with your trigger finger. Hey, you might be doing this with like your support hand, whatever it is. And Ben Stoker hates it because it's based off like the old Weaver pie chart of like, you know,
Yeah.
trigger control.
Yeah. Low left, you suck.
Yeah, I mean, basically,
don't suck, right?
Yeah.
Side note: he's actually coming to Missouri here soon.
We're at.
I mean, sorry, I say soon, next April. But
Oh, where in Missouri?
Hollister, no idea
Hollister?
where that's.
Like
looking
the
it up
clothing
right now.
store?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I knew. That's what I was thinking.
Their cologne was nice.
The what?
Their cologne. I don't know. I don't know if they had a cologne or not, but every time I walked into Hollister, they always had this like cologne smell.
Right.
I really liked it. So
Super dim store.
I don't know if you guys
It's
knew
like-
this too. That is it Hollister? Is it Hollister or American Eagle? No, American Eagle's in trouble for
Sydney Sweeney.
stuff.
yeah, for
But
Nazism.
I can't remember if it's Hollister or one of those companies that they're coming out with their 2001 lineup. So it's essentially they're just going to re-release all the shit that they had in like 2001.
The stuff they've had in a box for 20 years.
Yeah, they're like, oh no, what do we do with this?
We gotta get rid
and
of it.
some guys like, let's just resell it for more.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
back to Jake. He was talking.
Yeah.
No, that's like literally the whole story. It turns out that like right after Lucas made a big social post about it. And
Oh, it's over by Branson.
that's not far at all.
Boys, we're going to Branson in April.
I like-
It's like
It's 6 hours, 5
five
hours.
and a half.
Yeah,
5.5.
The way you drive is probably like 6 hours.
I would do it.
Hey, you know what? My taco is getting like 26 miles per gallon.
Guess how much my F-250 gets?
Like 9.
12.
10.
Dang,
The V10 in it, the 10 miles per gallon. My
that's
bus,
not bad though.
my bus has better gas mileage than that.
How's that coming?
We're like
man.
at 90% done.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We just had a trip.
I showed you pictures, didn't
Yeah.
I? Yeah.
When
yeah.
was that? That was at the tournament.
That was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Fourth of
I'll
July.
have to show you some. I don't have a whole lot.
It'd be really cool, if somebody would just invite us over so we could see it.
Nah, I don't want people at my house. I hate it.
I drink beers on a bus like that, dude.
No, it's since it's class is an RV. While you're driving, the people in the back will be drinking.
Legit?
Yeah.
And
I didn't even know that was a law.
No,
Utah or Idaho doesn't have open container laws.
What?
Missouri doesn't either.
Nope.
I knew there were passenger laws in Missouri.
Yeah,
I knew that.
Passenger laws.
Yeah,
That's the
passenger
word
laws.
I'm looking for.
But no, in at least our state, if you have an RV, if as long as there's not alcohol in the driver's compartment, everyone else can be drinking.
What?
That's how party buses kind of get away with it.
We need to get an
Oh.
RV.
Yeah, RVs, man.
I know.
Say
I know.
RVs
I've
on
got
the way, guys.
I have a almost ready to go DD, full-time DD.
My neighbor just had their daughter.
Anything.
My neighbor just my neighbor's daughter just got her driver's license. A week later, wrecked her car.
No way.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Just don't drive. Guardrails are scary. Don't hit them with a Prius.
Oh.
Oh,
She's
there's
okay.
nothing-
Everyone's okay.
That's
Good.
good. That's good.
It was a funny story because it was one night I was getting ready for work, so since I'm night shift now, I had to work out at 9 o'clock at night, so I was glistening sweat in my Ranger panties, just dying at 9 o'clock in my garage, and my neighbor just peeks ahead around my garage, and goes, "Hey, can I talk to you real quick?" "Yeah, man, what's up?" "So my daughter just wrecked her car. Like right now, have you called the police? Is she okay?" "Oh no, it's all taken care of. Everything's okay. But she gonna lose her license?" "No, go away."
Yeah. Jaden, so my oldest son, he was on his learner's permit. Learner's?
what
Restricted.
she had.
Restricted.
That's what she
Restricted.
had.
Wait, which
Like
is
the
first?
school and work thing.
No. No, he was on his learners. He was
Okay.
on learners.
Right.
Yeah, that's what baby girl has.
That's like adult has to be in the car thing.
correct.
A
Right.
licensed driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be an adult
Sorry.
licensed
Yeah.
driver.
Sorry.
And Jaden with me in my truck freaking turned left without a green arrow and T-boned two girls in a
One cup.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing at that?
You can't know what that means. You cannot know what that means.
Oh, wait a second. That's a good point. So for those people obviously can't see, we have several people in the background. One of them is my daughter. Why?
Why do you know
Why
what
do
two
you
girls
know
one cup is?
two girls? Oh, that's a
That's
valid
fair.
point.
Legit.
She's in
That's a good
public high
response.
school.
I feel
Yep.
like that's not like a thing though in like public high school at this point.
It was barely a thing when I was in high school. Like I was just
was
getting into the army when I saw that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it was like-
yeah.
It was early college when everything was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, check this out," and you're like, "Why am I watching this? I don't want to see this anymore."
Yeah. So, but anyway, they were in a
Okay.
They were
Fair.
they Jaden hit
I mean, you might be
a
into it,
car.
I don't know.
It was a Chevy Cavalier,
All right.
Yeah.
Cobalt, one of the two.
Same thing.
Yeah, it totaled that car, and of course, it totaled my truck as well. We probably could have repaired it, but it was so old, But he
Like you.
was 15. He was 15,
Yeah.
so learner's permit, and it took him a long time to get him back into the driver's seat.
Back on the saddle.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a pound. Cops are coming. There's a pound of Colombian bang bang in the car. It's the time to be a man.
Oh, that took me a second to get that reference, but yeah, I got it. Talladega Nights, man.
Yeah.
So
Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
So, needless to say, you've got we've talked about the situation with Ben Stoker and all of that jazz. But,
Yeah, we'll be taking his class in April, maybe.
I'll
I
go,
don't know,
dude.
how much was it?
I did not even get that.
$600,
far.
1,200 rounds. That's my guess.
Well, I will tell you that I was able to purchase 2,000 rounds for $490.
Nice.
Ooh.
Free shipping, no tax.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Thank you, AmmoSeek.
Is that like a U deal or is that an
No,
AmmoSeek deal?
that was an AmmoSeek deal. Yeah, man, just freaking, especially 9mm. Now, this is 9mm, Winchester, 115 grain, FMJ, 9mm.
White
right?
box gets too much hate, dude.
It
I
does.
think it's fine.
It works.
It's
yeah,
fine.
It's range
it's
ammo.
fine.
What I will say, though, is the Echelon
Yeah.
does not like it. Does not like it. And I got so much hate
Is
on...
that in the Icarus? Or
That's what you
the
said.
other
Echelon.
thing that you're doing?
Well, no, just the Echelon. It's the barrel. It really doesn't matter what frame it's on.
You don't think so?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's the barrel's the barrel. It's going to do its thing.
I can't help but think, well,
I will say the Icarus frame was using the
on
Icarus.
it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And so you're talking, a group like this,
Right.
Hand sized,
yeah.
maybe a little smaller. But I turn around and shoot.
Oh, but it fed. You didn't
Oh,
have.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had
All
no
right,
problems.
I'm tracking.
I'm talking about accuracy.
Yeah.
That's all.
That
my
makes
concern.
perfect sense to me.
Yeah. The Echelon has been 100% reliable, regardless if it was standard frame or the Icarus frame. But I shot the Romulus with the truncated, what do they call it? Chunk port is what they call it. It's where they basically mill out the barrel and the slide together. So it's ported and comped.
Oh, I'm tracking.
Right?
Yep.
So they call that chunk port. I shot that with the same ammunition, and the group was like that
Really?
at 25 yards. Yeah. So
They don't even have it on the calendar yet. Sons
well,
of bitches.
you know what? I'll just DM him. It'd be all right. He shares my stuff. So
Does
yeah, when I tag him and stuff, he usually shares it.
he? Oh. He's like
Maybe
the
not.
Jack,
Maybe not now, but
so
I
he's
don't know.
kind of like the Jack Carr. Like if you tag him, and he would probably share it back.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing. Yeah, I'm nobody special. But I'd be interested. I just probably, you know what? you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to text RJ
Oh yeah.
and ask him because he just took the class. So, anyway, so there was that. That's the whole shenanigans on the P320.
I got one. I just, because we were talking about connections, I was like, man, I wish I knew cool people. And then something dawned on me. I did have a really fun kind of connection and story happen here just this week. So my wife grew up in Chapman, Kansas. My wife.
My first wife.
Dude, speaking of bass, though, have you seen Sacha Baron Cohen lately?
No.
Yeah, he's
What?
getting
Yanked, dude.
Oh, yeah?
He's
Yeah.
getting Gandhi cut.
Yeah. He's in like this weird phase of his life where
Jesus lean.
yeah, it is. It is. Okay, but I digress. So my wife grew up
My
in
wife.
Chapman and went to high school with this kid. And I met him a few years back at like a memorial, and he was getting big into engraving, like stamp making and stuff like that. He was going to school for it in Emporia at the time, and just lost connection. That was like 6 or 7 years ago. My Great Dane passed away in January, and I've been thinking, like, I really want to do a memorial pistol for him. Like, I love that dog. I want to do something cool. And I was thinking about, I was like, you know what? I'll hit him up on Facebook and see if he's still doing that stuff. I went to his profile. He is the, like, workhorse for Smith & Wesson and all their engraving.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
And I was like, whoa, Sam, like I had no idea. So I hit him up. I gave him the whole spiel, and he's like, oh, dude, hey, great, sounds good, yada, yada. Check this out. So they've got their, I don't want to butcher this.
We're talking like performance center type stuff that.
We're talking like memorial engraving
yeah.
and scroll work.
Uh huh.
When
Is
they
it the
airbrush your face on a T-shirt.
LR1 that they're about to release.
LR1.
Oh, yeah. The Smith & Wessons came out with like 8 new guns, and I was really stoked because the first. Sorry, I'm gonna derail here. The first iteration where they're, like those fancy mountain revolvers, but like in different calibers, and like cool. We're gonna get some. Yeah, we're gonna get some cool guns coming up here, and all of a sudden, then it's I think it's like a couple 22s and a couple. There's like really random stuff that are coming out with. Oh, then the what's it the Shield 2.0,
Right.
the carry comp.
Okay, well, I can't figure out what this gun's going to be on, but you'll recognize the engraving when they launch it. But, like, look at this and swipe right.
Swipe right.
Yeah.
Not left.
I don't
Do
think
not
there's anything
swipe
left. I think it'd just be boring.
Stag and a pig.
Stag and a pig. But that is their serial number 1 for their LAR or LRA. I probably have it butchered.
The LR1 is a Smith & Wesson 22.
Rifle? Hey.
No, it's a revolver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that look like it could be on a revolver?
Doesn't look like it.
Right?
Looks like it's like on some sort of like not revolver.
Like a rifle. Or
Yeah, like some sort of like upper.
that's kind of what I was thinking.
The way I like a rear 1022-esque sort of
Right.
like, kind of like a monolithic
Yes.
upper looking
Yes. Yeah, but like insane work.
thing. Yeah, he does a really good job.
And I
Yeah,
had
that
no
was nice.
idea, And he's like, dude, we will make that happen. So that's
really
going to
cool.
happen,
That's really cool.
which I was excited about. But that was my industry connection story this week.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
No, we just had Smith & Wesson come out to our range to show off a couple rifles. What's the can? I cannot remember the can company they just bought.
Like suppressors?
Yeah, so Smith & Wesson now owns like one of like the old school can companies, and I can't remember.
What?
Yeah.
I got it here. I'll look it up.
Smith &
I'll be
Wesson
your Jamie.
suppressor.
You know,
Jamie,
so-
can you pull that up for me real fast?
Silencer.
That's
Gymtech
Gemtech. Yeah.
Ah,
okay.
So
All right,
Smith &
that rings a
Wesson
bell.
owns it.
Yep.
And so we had him come
in
out
2017.
yeah, I guess for a minute now. I guess.
With the deal, they take a while. Okay. With the deal. Anyone who would have taken it, I was like, wow, that's great.
I knew about this 5 years ago.
Yeah, they came out. And some of their cans are pretty solid. They had the M&P 15Ts with like their K cans, and it was actually a pretty nice little package that we're gonna switch some of our rifles to.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You fit those
Smith
in the
&
squad
Wesson.
car pretty easy like that?
Huh?
You fit those in with like those K cans.
I think
Do you guys have vertical racks still?
Yeah, we're moving to horizontal racks,
All right.
so I don't know what exactly that will look like, but yeah, I think what we run into, and I know this is kind of hypocritical going back to like the Glock SIG conversation. Like, yes, would I want to have every guy have like some like Daniel Defense Mark 18 with an EOTech and a
For sure.
Huxwork suppressor? Yeah, that'd be cool, but we have to play in realistic budget land, where an MP 15T with whatever like a can is better than nothing.
Yeah.
'Cause right now we have 10.5-inch rifles. Cannot imagine. Have you ever shot a 10.5-inch rifle without ear protection inside of a building?
I shot the Keltec, the AR pistol that they made. Like literally
I
the
know what
pistol
you're
without the buffer. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
a
Long time ago.
something like
Yes.
that.
Yeah. That sucker's wildly loud.
So, speaking of abortion projects, I'm pointing to my abortion project.
Well-
kind of want to do the CP33 MP7 at home project. these rabbits at my house are fucking gonna get it. They eat my. I don't care if they sit in our garden. I don't care that they eat some of our tomatoes and our peppers. That's fine. We grow so much. Those sons of bitches ate my basil. I don't get a whole lot of basil. I like making some fresh chimichurri. I love making fresh basil from our garden. Those motherfuckers ate it clean, clean off. And the insult to injury too is they didn't eat they ate the leaves off and left the stem. So there's this kind of like big middle finger to use. Like I walked outside. We made a steak churrasco.
This dude's like shit, yo.
Oh yeah, we were making steak churrasco. I was like, no, I'm gonna go to my garden. I'm gonna grab some fresh basil. We're gonna make some nice like chimichurri sauce. We're gonna walk out there. All of it just stripped clean, and I look over. There's this fat ass rabbit just staring at me. I'm like, you son of a bitch! Like if my kid was not asleep, I would have dropped you with a 9mm.
Oh, so in the same vein,
Yeah,
I was thinking about shooting rabbits myself.
Yeah.
And I've got a sparrow on like what's the M&P 1522?
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So, my dudes out at Next Level Armament,
Yeah.
I got them hooked up with BS, and
Oh, wow. Okay.
they're shipping in they call it the varmint, but it's a full carbon fiber suppressor. Have you guys seen those?
No, haven't. No.
Wicked light. Retail is $150
Is it for 22?
It's crazy.
for 22.
Yeah.
And they can run it all the way up to 17. So it's like 22
What's
mag,
like
17.
kind of the durability on that thing? Like,
So shockingly high.
okay.
That was the first question BS asked. So I like called the Dan at Next Level like right away. I was like, hey, what's the wear on these?
Jamie, why don't you get those guys on the phone?
I know, right?
They're legit.
it's-
But they sent us one to test specifically for 5.7 and 17.
Okay.
So I don't know anyone with a 5.7. Is it threaded? Can we do
No.
that? But can we make that happen?
We can probably
Would it
make
be worth
happen.
it to you?
Sure.
And maybe, anyway, I don't want to get too far away from it, but they're in, and they send us an extra to like actually put rounds through for like that purpose. So
Okay.
if we want to like shoot rabbits really quiet with anything 5.7 down to 22, we could do that.
I'm about to make the MP7 at home then. I have to sell some stuff first. But
Do the 22. What did you say? MP7? That's the PDW.
no, so they're the Keltec CP33. Jamie, why don't you pull up? We need to get this like hooked up to the
I know.
we should
right?
cast it.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, wow, I had no idea.
There are very fine people on both sides. I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis.
Keltec CP33. I'm going to show you a picture of it. It looks like that. And
Oh, yeah,
and then
totally.
Then people put,
Stock that up. Throw
puts
a little
one of these on there.
Yeah.
And essentially they just do this exact same thing. They have like the magazine and this, and so it's like a little MP7 at home. And
Is that 5.7?
no, it's a 22.
Oh,
It's a 22. I can't think of like any good. No, I can't think of a good 5.7 that would be perfect for it. One day, whenever it comes out, the PSA 5.7.
the Rock. Is that what that's called?
No.
So
no.
the X57. So they had the
X57.
5.7 Rock.
Right.
It's a pistol,
Yeah.
and now they're coming out with like a PDW. That's not a chassis, but then they said it looks like a chassis, but it's not a chassis. It's a weird. It's PSA move.
I've always kind of wanted to do the Ruger Charger in 5.7. I always thought
Do
that'd
they have
be cool.
a Charger now? In 5.7?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I know they had. Oh, what about the Keltec tuna looking thing?
The tuna looking thing.
Man, you don't know your Keltecs, dog.
I don't smoke
I
that
don't know.
crack.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not smoking
It's
crack.
the one that for Forgotten Weapons. I bullied him when you were shooting it.
Oh,
So
that's not a tuna. Come on.
it looks like a tuna. That's what I'm saying. That's
No.
why
Do you have anything sporty like
No,
a tuna?
it's the one with the little.
it's this thing.
Wait, which one?
What?
It takes the P90
That's like
mag.
a RoboCop,
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
That's
yeah. That's the that was. Was that Ruger or is that Keltec?
Keltec. That was a Keltec.
Yeah,
the 5.7 thing,
Yeah.
and we were sitting at the Keltec at the range day at SHOT Show 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think the day we met, or the SHOT Show we met
you made a comment about P90.
Yeah, so he was getting up there to shoot it, and he goes, "You want to take a shot?" I'm like, "Nah, I've shot P90s before." And Mark said a comment about like, "Well, I haven't," and I was like, somehow I just said like, only losers never shot a P90. And right behind me was Ian with Forgotten Weapons. Goes, "Well, I haven't." I just turned around and was like,
roasted him.
You should
Okay.
look at
You
it-
of all people.
You should have just looked at him and like, loser.
I sort of was like, yeah, okay.
Dude,
What's his
that
names?
episode he did on the Halo shotgun, like that one of one custom made.
I haven't seen it.
Oh God,
I've talked to that
made
dude
me want
twice
one
now,
so
and I
bad.
bet I have I've talked to that guy twice in my entire life now, and every time it has nothing to do with his like really nice curated content.
Oh.
It's bullying him about the 5.7, and then I asked him about Raptor headed shotguns
Yeah.
because he had a video about this is like 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago now.
We were at SHOT Show. This is 2 years ago. We were downstairs.
No, that was 3 years ago. That was my
well,
first
2.5
shot.
years.
Yeah.
It'd be 2.5 years. And we were
No, it was 3 because I missed last year. The year before.
Oh,
So it was the first one we went to. It was like 3.5 years ago now.
okay. So
We're old.
we're downstairs. We are stopping to get something to eat, and all of a sudden, Jefe just jumps up and walks away, and I'm like, "What?" And then I see Ian, and he's like beelining straight to Ian, and I was like, "I see where this is going. I see where this is
Well,
going."
and this is
Hey, you shot that gun yet?
so like no. So about like 4 or 5 years ago, when the Mossberg shockwaves were coming out,
All right,
what are you showing, Jamie? What you got on the TV?
yeah,
Yeah. It's
$150.
$110.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
that's
And-
The barrel.
Yeah.
and it's gold.
and it's gold, and it's gold.
It's gold. It's
and,
gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be the best.
and I just
Can I
all I have to
pinch
do
you,
is just
gold?
set up an affiliate link, and then I buy it through my affiliate link, so then I get a kickback off of it, so
On
which
your
means
own.
I get it even cheaper.
So
Dude, I'll throw down on that.
Oh yeah, no, we'll work it out. Don't worry about it. We'll make some content off of it. That's what we'll do.
some OnlyFans stuff. So
Subscribers
only
only.
5.7. Yeah. So I saw he had this whole video about the Osprey socks, and then Brett Newmeyer, I think they did a collab video of like how to use the Raptor headed shotgun, and he started talking about like how okay it was. So I just came up to him like, "Why the change, man?" Like he goes, out of like all the stuff that he does, I was like focused on like a Raptor headed shotgun, which I probably was like the most insulting thing in the world to him. But
No, he does so many crazy guns. I can't
Yeah.
imagine that.
Well, and it's interesting because I actually watch him because he is a wealth of knowledge, right?
Yeah.
But then I see him do a video on, say, like the Springfield Kuna, and I hate that. I don't want to paint him in a negative light, but it was almost like watching a freaking commercial. He had nothing bad to say.
You're saying Springfield Armory reviews aren't paid for
Well,
by
what? What?
by
No.
actually, sorry, prevalent YouTubers. Let me say it that way.
So, but he didn't shoot it.
Subtle dig. There it is.
I was going to defend him.
He
Hey, you have more followers than I do in my YouTube. I have 2 now.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you actually start it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
but I have 2
exactly.
followers.
Yeah,
For the bus,
No, I
No.
started it at my
missing
own.
out on thousands there.
No, it's
hundreds, dozens of
this
dollars.
is what I found out.
I'm
about
talking about
I'm
dollars.
gonna complete the schooly content. It is so great to watch because you have the people that built like the build.
Right.
Everyone gets really involved with, and then they just the second you're done with the build, they just stop.
Yeah.
You watch all their views. It's like 10,000 per video, and then they start traveling in it, and it's like 20,
100. Yeah.
20, 30, 50.
Yep.
My favorite ones to watch are the people that do a build and then break up halfway through. And then
Jessica left, so now the back half of the bus is a garage band.
it works like because it just stops, and then so you have like a video like every 2-3 videos a week, and it'll stop for 6 months, and then they'll have like an update video, and it's usually one of them that's like, yeah, so
From the
Michael left. Yeah, it has been really hard because we're trying to make this ska band work, but but Micah's seeing Samuel and Samuel seeing Jonah, and it's just been so hard to work on this bus. And you're like, yes, this is what I wanted. Please show me how you hook up a. That's neat. I don't know how to hook up a toilet yet. But no, it's
What do you do with your gray water?
oh
Well-
no, I have that figured out. I actually have the gray water all figured out, all the plumbing's in. All I got to do left is like we have to do painting and build a shower,
Sick.
and then figure out how to make AC work better, because. And I think I know the 2 fixes I need to do for it. One, put like a new coat of like this sealant paint on the roof of the bus so it doesn't get fucking hot in there. And then they have I found a company that makes 12 for the like I didn't know this until I started doing this, a 12-volt AC system that has a built-in inverter rather than because right now I have 2 AC units that are 110. And it's really hard to run one of them while driving because it's all based off the alternator and my battery banks and everything like that.
Yep.
Maybe when we get solar, it might work a little bit better. But this one runs off of DC 12 volts, so it's going to run a lot more efficient. And it has a built-in inverter, so then it pulls the 12 volt and then converts it to the 110 and then uses it. So it's supposed to be a lot more efficient. If you're looking at amp hours, like an amp hour, like right now I have about 500 amp hours. And I could run my front AC for like maybe an hour, hour and a half, just solely batteries because I have AGM, not lithium. But they say it can run like 6 or 7 hours on like 200 amp hours of lithium. So I can replace all my batteries with a cheaper lithium battery bank setup.
Doesn't the bus already have AC itself? No.
Buses do not natively have AC units.
They don't?
No.
All right.
Most of them have like a built-in system of some sort, but it's like an added-on package.
Right.
Not like if you go buy like a normal
Like
Chevy
Bluebird,
or anything, most of them don't have ACs on them. They have heaters and a lot of windows.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That checks out. Riding the bus, I don't think I ever had AC.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And you sweat box, especially on those vinyl seating. But
Yep.
now I have it. Now my inverter's up to 50 amp. So if I plug it in a campground with 50 amp, run both those sons of bitches on high, gets crisp in there. It was super nice. We went to not Wyoming. I always say it because it's like we're like northwestern Nebraska, where you like look over a mountain cliff and you can see Wyoming and South Dakota. So it's like not really
Northwest.
Nebraska anymore.
Yeah. It's like right on the tip.
Right on the tip. It's
Just the tip.
so we go there every.
That would have been like in my neighborhood. I lived in southwest South Dakota and could like piss in Wyoming, Nebraska at the same time.
Okay.
Just like
We're over
Literally.
by.
Don't cross
Do you
the
know where?
streams.
Do you know where Fort Robb is?
Yeah.
Robinson?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where we're at.
Yeah, that's
go there every year.
That is
It's about 20 minutes south of South Dakota.
yeah, but what's the name of that little town right there?
Crawford.
Crawford. We played them in football, dude.
Yep.
8-man football, by the way.
8 man. 'Cause-
In Nebraska, we played 9-man in South Dakota, but we had Nebraska teams, so
yeah, we did. My stepbrother-in-law is a park ranger. Works for the Forestry Service up there. So about 4th of July, we go up there. We go do the rodeos in Crawford and kind of see the outdoor life for a little bit. So
wild,
12-hour bus ride.
nuts.
driving how fast?
65.
Yeah, exactly.
So driving a 30,000
That's a
pound school
haul,
bus.
dude.
It's a haul. It's a big bitch.
Yeah. Well, I just did I showed you the whole inverter, freaking solar charger, everything for my little tiny camper. Nan and I took it out to the float trip that we do at the 1st of every June. And
It worked.
that whole thing, everything that I did to it was to run one fan, right? So I dumped like hundreds of dollars
It's
into it.
crazy. Electric work, how that works.
But it does so much more, right? So I can add on, I can plug in, I can run my computer if I want to, all of that type of stuff.
I'll send you that AC unit that I found.
Oh, okay.
That I don't know because you put your rooftop tent on top of it, so it probably won't work.
But the roof fan, this attic fan, whatever you want to call it, it drew so much air into because it blows out, so it draws stuff in through the windows. We got cold at night.
I believe that.
Yeah.
It was actually really, really cool.
My old camper had one of those. It is the
your
maxi fan or whatever they call them.
teardrop. Yeah,
Yeah. And that's what we used to do all the time because that ran off of DC. We had an AC unit built into it as well, but that can only run off shore power.
Right.
But yeah, just having the two side windows open, turn that fan to push air in, and you can. It gets. It's kind of comfortable like in the mid 80s, 90s at night, but most places are in the 60s or 70s at night, so it kind of chills you out pretty quick.
Yeah. I can tell you that here in probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'm taking a trip to Wyoming, Got a whole bunch of projects to do at the property, and I know for a fact I will not need that fan out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be
Even though
pretty chilly.
it'll be middle of August, but at night it's going to be like 40 degrees.
Most of Wyoming is like high desert. Like people
It
kind of
is.
forget that.
Yeah.
But, you know,
And that's the thing, the last week that we spent in Idaho, freaking,
Not looking at potatoes.
not looking at potatoes. Boise is nice. It's a nice town.
It's nice, but
Boise.
But it was more like Cheyenne,
Yeah.
which is interesting. But then we went north to where my buddy Greg is, and
Shout
it
out
is
OG.
OG's Danger Show.
Danger Show.
He
You went to go see another dude.
yeah, he hit the area that he's in. It's like ski resort town, all that type of stuff. They had fire jumpers walking all over the freaking town.
Really? That'd be
Oh
pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah, it's freaking cool. I was like geeking out on those, dude.
What are they called? Hot shots. Hot shots?
Is it? Well, I don't know. Is
that
that what they
are?
call?
Airborne hot shots?
Yeah, I mean they
Oh.
literally
I was thinking,
parachute.
like the hotshot drivers.
No,
Oh,
so
you're talking about
yeah.
the movie?
wildfire
Yeah, yep,
fighters, hot shots,
Yeah.
and then airborne hot shots.
Yeah.
The hell, like real life hell divers.
Yeah.
But they had, that area is like completely like forests all over the place, mountains all over the place. They still had snow on the mountaintops, and Nan and I are like legit serious. It's like, let's improve the Wyoming land to a point that we can sell it, and then buy something
And
in
go out there.
Idaho.
Yeah, that's like for the family folk over here, we started watching a lot of the Molly from Denali show and on PBS Kids. It's like a cartoon about some girl that lives up in Alaska and it's all their stuff and like, man, going to Denali,
That'd be sweet.
that would be sweet.
I really want
I
to
actually
hit.
messaged Sam from the Polite but Dangerous Goods, like, hey, when's a good time to come visit Alaska? Like, we're curious. We're Alaska curious.
If you guys want to make like Ketchikan a trip, we can do that. We got family in Ketchikan.
Well,
you have catch? Oh, okay.
check it out. Freaking Chuck from Alaskan Ballistics.
Uh-huh.
He wants me to come to Alaska for a caribou hunt.
Dude.
When are we going?
I mean, we can't do it this year,
Huh?
but okay. Well,
I'm
here's-
sorry.
Like
What?
Literally? Or...
But seriously, if we want to figure it out, if we want to set it up,
Let's set it up.
we can set it up. Chuck he's all about it, and if we need to, he has rifles that we could use as
No,
well.
it's easy to fly with guns, especially to Alaska.
Well, yeah, of course, but it's not even that. It's making sure that you have a caliber that will do the job.
270 would do that, wouldn't it?
What's that?
270 would do it.
It would, but
Don't you
it's
think?
not his first choice.
Really?
No. He gets bigger. He's like
With caribou?
Yeah, he's like 300 Win Mag.
They're like elkish sized, aren't they?
Yeah,
Somewhere
they're-
between elk and moose.
No,
They're not bigger than elk, are they?
No,
They're between muleys and
Definitely thicker skins, though.
Well, it's
Yeah.
probably going to be one of those like you're shooting at at 100, 150 yards, not a brush gun shot. It's gonna
Right.
be- especially out there in like the tundras of Alaska. It's like, oh, there's a deer 300
Wide
yards
open,
up.
right?
So a Magnum cartridge is probably going to be needed. So
makes sense.
darn, I have to go buy a new rifle. For
I
it.
know. So he's already broken this down with me, and it is from his place. It's a 2-day drive, just to get to the point, just to get to the trailhead. Then it's like a 5+ mile hump through the wilderness, just to get to the area that you camp, and then you'll camp and then kind of work into your honey, your hide, right? Caribou comes walking through, you shoot one, field dress it, do whatever you need to do, then you take it over to the river, you freaking raft it all the way back.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. So I'm like, I told him, I
That
was
sounds way better than humping all that
Dude,
shit
I'm
out.
in.
Like that sounds fun, actually.
Well, I'll be looking at finding. I've already been. We were watching that show, and then my wife's like, "No, I think an Alaska trip would be great." I'm like, "Cool." Got on my phone. What 10mm do I need to be buying to go to Alaska? I got a 44 mag, but it's a single action. But no,
I'd
I
like
think-
something semi-auto. 10
Yeah,
mil.
yeah. But at the same time, already have a 44 mag. But or I have a couple 357s, I guess. But
I'll buy 2 new guns for a trip if I have to.
Yep.
that's actually, if that's a thing, I'll just still carry a 357. But then,
Yeah.
I don't know, probably
I've
like a
got
Ruger American.
I've got the that TR8 that still needs to see the light of day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I kind of priced it out.
It's a shot. The SWAT. We'll show it to you after
Yeah.
we're done here.
TR8.
Yeah, it's the Smith & Wesson TR8.
TRR8.
Yeah, TRR8.
There's
yeah.
an R8 and a TRR8.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So,
So,
the
like-
R8 is an 8-round 357
N frame.
N frame, November frame.
With lights and optic mount.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like 6-inch barrel.
Yeah, 6 inch.
I think it's 6-inch, 5.5. I think it's 5.5 or something like that.
It's a
weird.
Haas.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Big girl.
Is it like cooler than Chiappa?
I mean,
it's an N. We'll show you.
All right.
You'll see the tism on it here
All
in
right.
a little bit.
but anyway, I kind of priced it out talking with Chuck, and it's going to be $2,000
That is like to get there and
to get there
For the package, for all of it?
oh yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, 2,000 for flights, depending on costs, air for costs, and then it's like I don't know, it's like $400-500 for tags and everything.
Yeah.
But one thing I didn't account for was shipping the meat home.
Right.
That is probably where
We're
probably,
driving now. Boys.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Well,
the
then
bus,
how do you do
dude.
that? How do you do that through Canada?
I'm pretty sure there's ways to do it because, like, I know with Canadian gun laws, like handguns, you might have an issue with, but
Right.
rifles. First of all, if they check it, like-
yeah, like, I'm just passing through.
I'm just passing through. And two, there has to be a way to do it. I don't know the answer off the top of my head.
Is there?
you might be able to with, like, an actual itinerary. Like, if
Yeah.
you go through Canadian Customs, be like, hey, this is the outfitter we're meeting. This is when we're going to be up here. This is when we're coming back through. You might be able to.
Maybe, but
Because they don't have, they're big issues with the handguns. That would be the hold up. You have a bolt action like 30-06, they're not going to give a shit.
yeah, that's true. That's fair. But I mean, I'm not going into the Alaskan bush without a freaking.
I'm probably like,
Hand
Oh, I thought you were going
I'd
to
be
say
like-
into communism territory without one. I was like, me too, dude. Like,
It's
But
hilarious.
the issue with up there is like 357 is not enough.
No, that is fair.
It's
That's
it's
fair.
like you had to be in the 40 cals,
Yeah.
like 10 millimeter, 45. Not 45.
Speaking of 40 cows, I shot my very first 40 cal Glock. 22, Glock 21,
21.
Glock 20, whatever it is.
21, 22, 23.
21 is 45. I know that for a fact.
22,
20.
23.
Something like that. Yeah, but it's the Glock 17 version of the 40.
23.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
No.
22.
22.
Yep.
Yeah. And I hate it. Still hate
Yep.
it.
Everyone hates the 40.
Oh,
Grow
hate
up.
it. Dude, hate it.
I got rid of my whole 40 collection, by the way. Like, literally, like, 2 weeks ago. So,
But the crazy thing is Nan's friend came out and they had a couple pistols that they wanted to shoot. And so she shot her little LCP that she had.
Yeah.
the little crappy pistol.
Yeah. It's,
Hey, I love my LCP.
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for
It's
what
better than
it-
a SIG.
it's not my first choice, to say the least. But she then, Greg handed her the 40 and she was freaking lights out with that thing.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And she immediate was like, I want one of these. And Greg's like, I mean, you can buy a police trade-in really cheap. And I was like, here's a link.
Yeah, like
And she was like-
$300.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
they're
so
easy
go-
Yeah.
to grab.
You can go to Kansas City GT Distributors. If you ever in the Kansas City area, go to GT Distributors. It is such a great little toy shop for it.
Man.
Now it has a lot of like the stupid cop bullshit, but they have an entire case full of either police turn in or evidence guns that are just
Wait,
you
what?
you see some like really interesting things in both those cases. Like I remember the last Glock 43 I bought was from them, and it was from a Lee Summit Police Department, and I think I paid like $280 for it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean they're just police turn-in guns, so they sell them for relatively cheap. And then I went and bought a bunch of they don't sell them on their website. You have to go to the store to buy them, but they sell a lot of like Spear Gold Dot 9. Like I bought like almost 200 rounds of Spear Gold Dot for like $80.
Ooh.
So, and it's the 124 plus P version,
Right.
Of it. So,
I did ask him to pick me up a couple boxes, and he was like, "Well, next time you're in Kansas City, just stop by GT Outfit." I was like, "God damn it!"
First of all, I'm broke. I have 2 children.
It's almost like I can
float you, dude.
I can PayPal you.
I'm not gonna lie. This month, like, even if I bought you and Mark, I'm like, yeah, I can't even afford.
You have
this
to
right
Venmo
now.
me right now.
You have to Venmo. Yeah, I need this like right yesterday.
I mean, I could have done that too.
Yeah,
I would have
so-
paid you more so that you could have done it instantly.
Next week. Hey, I'm going next weekend.
Okay,
So,
all right. How much was it?
I think they're like $24 a box.
Dude, that's
And that's
that's
for 50
giveaway.
rounds.
50 rounds.
Yeah,
For
that's
50 rounds
giveaway.
of the pinnacle of
It's like actually 60% off. Like
Yeah.
that's free.
which, and it's what throws, like, it kills me is Spear Gold Dots. That's like the usual price for them, but then you go buy like Hornady Critical Defense or even the federal. I think the federal HSTs still come in box of 50s, but you're paying like $1.50 a round for a lot of these like Gucci rounds where it's like, nah, just buy like Spear Gold Dots. There's a reason
Yeah.
why everyone goes to Spear Gold Dots. One, they're really they are proven, and two, a box of 50 is like $25. Not a box of 20 is
$37,
Yeah, like the Sig,
right? Yeah.
the Sig Crowns or whatever.
Yep.
I went
V-Crown.
to Ace and I was looking at just trying to find some gas for the GAT, and they had the V Crowns. That's all they really had.
Yeah, I've been a little disappointed in their
Academy. The only thing that I saw there too was the Sierra. Like they had a couple of the 124 hollow points, but no. So I bought a bunch of that, and that's what's I'm gonna take this to the range tomorrow and play around with it.
You got to do some video, man.
So what range? Your range?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
All right.
The one I work at.
I was gonna say there's a fun little thing going on north of Manhattan tomorrow. That
what?
So my dad's the head research hand at the beef stocker unit.
Okay.
at K-State. That's out on Marlatt, the
Yep.
dirt part of Marlatt.
Yeah.
And right under the water tower, and they're having a little unit get together tomorrow night. They're
Oh.
going to do some fun stuff.
What
Well, that's
time? Hey, throw us an invite.
Well, so if we do that, it would be like a couple rounds buddy thing. Like it's not like a big shoot.
No. Yeah.
They're asking me to be like
Be the range
the
safety.
guy.
Well,
you know what I mean?
if you need a legit NRA trained RSO,
And
I've got my card.
And we'll talk after.
Okay.
We'll talk
All right. All
We'll
right.
talk after.
All right.
We'll see if we can swing something.
All right. Okay.
See if
All right.
I'm allowed to go play.
It'll be a little bit of play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, how did we even get here? We talked about from bus to
yeah, a whole bunch of different
Where were
things.
we
Oh yeah,
before
caribou
bus?
hunting.
But we haven't
we were
even-
at 5.7. We were talking about 5.7 in cans
Oh,
before we got.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's-
I'm
yeah.
super, and I
bought the barrel, by the way.
You did.
Yeah.
You dog, dude.
Look at
Let's
this
go,
guy.
dude.
good guy.
I know, man.
The one thing I'm irked about is like I love the Hearing Protection Act kind of went through,
Sorta.
kind of sort
Bullshit.
of. The nice thing about
You mean
this
the
is-
Gun Registration Act went through?
Well, the nice thing about this, if we're going to get any silver lining out of this, is the only reason why the NFA tax or the NFA, like the mandatory registration for any NFA item was allowed, because it's like, no, it's a tax on an
Right.
item. Now that tax is gone, and so
But
like,
the registration exists.
the registration, which is now
A gun registration, which is illegal. Yeah.
So the problem is, it's like we have to get to what we want. We have to do like 3 or 4 jumps rather than just going to where it inevitably should end.
Just like the pistol braces.
Yeah.
I mean, just like that.
It's just like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
True.
granted, here in like 3 weeks, it's going to change back or something.
It will.
Well, they've already
Introduce the.
introduced a bill that would change the tax from $200 to
4,700.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
From
Which-
$0 to
yeah, which
$4,700.
The question someone brought up a really good question was, well, okay, so if you were adjusting for inflation, when does that date go to? I mean, so for adjusting to inflation to get to that 4,600 whatever dollar mark, and it's like November of 24, which is like the weirdest date ever.
Retroactively. No, that makes sense. Retroactively. That
what
makes
happened
perfect
in November
sense.
2024 that would be a pinnacle, like pivotal moment where they want to like idolize.
Yeah,
I thought for
it's
sure-
almost like an election or something. You
Yeah.
know,
Like the initial reports of the guy in Manhattan the other day at the
it was not suppressed gun.
Blackstone, right?
Yeah.
But
It
the
was
initial
not?
reports were that
No,
it
it
was
was not.
suppressed, and
yeah, because the picture made
dude,
it
it
look
was
like
it was a
Yeah.
PSA with
Convenient.
And I'm surprised. I'm not surprised actually, because we've seen the effects of Doge.
right.
Is actually, they've gone from the Daniel Defense.
You know what?
Right.
to
Say
the
what
PSA.
you want. Say what PSA now has a body count behind it.
Hey, that's true. That's true. Oh,
An
God.
intentional body count.
Okay,
Yeah,
first and foremost, we do want to say that is, kind of a little tasteless joke, but and we do empathize with the people who lost.
For sure.
Yes,
Ex-
especially
sure.
the police officer that was shot in the back and ultimately
That one
succumbed
more
to
than
his-
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Not the other three people.
But
The
the
execs.
yeah, the Black
talk
Rock,
about
Black Rock.
I'm
exec-
literally. I am kidding.
I know it's a. We say these things in jest.
Yeah.
Any loss of life, whether it be legal or
100%.
not legal,
100%.
is always a travesty that it has to happen.
Total
Unfortunately, that this is the reality we live in.
Yep.
Dark humor, unfortunately, is a way for people to cope.
Military guy sitting around this table. By
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
way.
we're all
exactly.
military.
Yeah, man. So we've seen it all before.
So
But dead ass. I mean, like that's
it's
ironic
Well, and did
timing
you see
that
what,
this
like,
is where we
the
are.
Other like Alibaba stuff that was on that rifle too. We were just
Yeah.
talking solely about the rifle.
yeah,
guys.
it was. It was like a what is the NC Star, the
Oh,
airsoft stuff. Yeah, NC
freaking-
Star.
I saw gun slaps. You guys follow gun slaps?
Oh, and 100%.
Oh
yes.
man, he
Hilarious.
freaking. It's just memes.
Yeah.
100% memes. And the meme of the rifle was this rifle looks like it was completely made from affiliate links from IV 8888.
This is what it kills me that I have to say this. Everyone gets so wrapped up in the minutia things. Like, buy a rifle, make sure that somewhat works, and buy some like the. It doesn't have to be the best. You don't have to have a Daniel Defense Mark 18 with a Hucktorque suppressor, a Trijicon ACOG, and some sort of like a Surefire Scout.
Right. Yeah.
Get a light on your gun, get an optic device, and it's going to generally work. We saw. I'm going to use another point of reference: the second Trump assassination attempt.
Yeah.
The guy
yeah.
had a scope duct taped to an SKS.
Oh, the SKS. Yeah.
And
I don't even think it was duct tape. I think it was electrical tape. To be honest.
it was taped onto the rifle.
Yeah.
And guess what? It somewhat worked.
Yeah.
It was like Brandon Herrera came out with the video
Yep.
like shortly after. Like I have the SKS rifle. I bought the optic and I taped up. I think how he did it.
Like
and
the
it was
same Archangel stock on it and
yeah.
stuff.
And he's
I mean-
like, this actually worked okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle Rittenhouse, I mean, he got into a situation probably shouldn't have been in the first place, but regardless of that fact, he had several failures to feed, and he was able to work him. I mean, I don't know if it was through his training or what. If he just like was locked in at that moment, he was able to work through those malfunctions. And
Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, as the jury sees it, defend himself. So
I was to say, I say all this as I'm sitting right beside me. I've been pointing to my prop over here, my abortion of a Glock Flux that I've been piecing together.
let's just take a second. I want you to describe. All right, so
I'm
everybody
going to paint a picture for everybody.
everybody
here.
understands what a flux rater is.
So-
If you don't know what a flux rater is, it's basically
Pause. Go on Google. Look up a flux rater.
yes. Or if you don't
Okay.
want to, I'll explain it to you. It's real quick. It is basically taking a Glock or a P320 and making it into a PDW.
No, you're wrong. The rater's only for 320. So,
I was tracking.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It painted a picture.
It painted a picture. So, when Flux Defense originally came out, their first thing they came out with is a PDW kit for the Glock pistol.
So you proved me right.
Huh?
It was?
Yeah, that was the first thing they came out with.
Like that?
Yeah.
Just
Like the
this.
same
This
thing?
is just like it.
Yep.
That was the first product they came out with, and they had several iterations of it. And the one I really wanted was where this mag kind of came forward here, and it was a pick rail section right here.
Okay.
Now, granted, I couldn't find that file, so here we is. I have in my hand right here a Glock Gen 4 17 with an airsoft copy of the Flux Glock kit, where the front portion didn't work out. So then I had somebody. We found the Flux Defense flash mag and 3D printed it, and now it's also on the slide. I have a Strike Industries gum mount, General Optics mounting, something with universal mounting plate with a Siley Wolf ETG on it. So this thing is an absolute abortion. But you just heard that. It clicks, it goes, and it locks in, and we'll take it to the range tomorrow and see what happens. And then after that, there might be a super safe way to shoot this Glock coming soon to see how that all turns out.
There is a company that has been in my request feed for DMs.
Okay.
That has
Which one?
a little thing.
Because if it's the one I'm
super
looking,
safe thing.
yeah, that's what. So now Jake over here has the TRR8 in his hands.
Dude, this thing's a monster.
It's
Isn't it?
huge.
It's so big.
It
I was
is.
like, wow, this is such a big pistol.
It is.
You not like the one that they showed me in South Park with? It's so much bigger.
Maybe this is not the same dude. I thought it was the same guy. Sierra Madre.
Because I have it still in my. There's a company. There's a bunch of people that make like 3D printed one. This guy actually has an aluminum one.
No. That's not. That's a different dude. It is the because he just sent me a message. The
Serpico.
Serpico.
These guys.
Oh, not
No,
them.
no,
I mean,
it's not them. Okay.
well.
Oh
I
wait,
mean,
this is the super safety for AR pattern.
The Gideon dudes own a binary Glock trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not fun.
It's
Like,
not.
It's
not.
so funny how binary just like that was so much fun, and then like Super
It was
Safe
a
came
hot
out.
flash. I mean, it
Yeah.
didn't even last,
Well,
dude.
there's one at American Cast Exchange right now. It's a Glock upper that has a binary trigger in it.
Mhm.
It's for like Gen 3s. They want $700 for that upper. Yeah. You're like, nah, I'm good.
Sorry, boys.
Well,
Not doing
and that's the
one.
thing that Brett keeps on. It's like, hey man, you should really get that freaking binary, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, and it's funny because like the super safety for a Glock, it's like $40.
What?
Because all it's doing
Is it the printed one, or is it literally just
this
a
one's
piece?
an aluminum. Like,
All right.
So I'll show me the picture.
So it's
Jamie,
got-
let's pull it up here real fast.
better
Yeah.
than...
I'm trying to find that post that you sent me, because you sent me a post about the.
Because all it's doing is in your,
No,
it just
too far.
replaces the trigger horn.
Oh, yep.
And everything. So it's just you take a pin out, put that thing in, and go to the races.
Okay. Is that,
I wonder if
that's
this would
the
be easier
grip?
to run than AR super safeties.
It probably isn't. It's probably one of those things that takes a couple times to get used to. Because with the ARs, there's still that like weird play. Like you can't push it all the way back. 'cause
Right.
it-
You got to find the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yep. Serpico.
Yep.
You're right. Serpico, Gen 1 through 4, Glock FRT, super safety.
40. I just showed him
100% I would pay $50 to do that and throw it on. Yeah.
one of these
Yeah.
things.
I
wanna see
really
if it-
think we should try that Recover Tactical one, though, because, like...
Yeah, I would. So my goal is I think we've talked about this several times now. I think a PDW is the play. The only issue I have with PDW is when it comes to like pistol caliber is the only like saving grace like an the pistol caliber carbine was controllable under full auto.
Yeah.
Like the MP5. The whole reason it was prolific, especially like in law enforcement and like any sort of like tier 1 unit, was because it was a small package that full auto worked really, really well. Now, we as like in the civilian world, we're taking that same concept and we're like, oh, we can shoot semi-auto really well. I'm like, cool, that's neat. But I much rather, if I'm shooting semi-auto really, really well, I would rather have a rifle doing that rather than a submachine gun. Because the whole reason the submachine gun was so cool is because I can do like 800-900 RPM and keep it all on target rather than like an AR. If I'm shooting even like 600-700 RPM, it's still kind of a bitch to run.
Yeah, that's fair.
So something like this always eluded me because it's like this essentially it's my concealed carry
Right.
plus.
Yeah.
That's all it's doing is just like adding the stock, which like it didn't make sense to do
Brace.
at the time.
I would almost want to grow it a little bit though. Like I would want to do like a 17L. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like 2 or 3 more inches on the barrel.
What I'm planning on doing
G34.
is
Yeah.
I'm either going to comp it or suppress it. I don't know just yet.
Yeah, do like a Ramjet or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know if I do Ramjet. I think I'll do in Parker Mountain again. I like my Parker Mountain
Yeah,
when I
Parker
had it.
Mountain.
Parker Mountain was cool. The only reason I don't like Ramjets is for I think they're only Gen 5s. I don't think they have Gen 4 stuff. This is a Gen 4.
Okay.
1, and then 2, I'm not a huge fan of like set screws, like a designed to have set screws. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't mind it. It's just if I can have a similar product for half the price that does relatively the same amount for if this is concealed carry, yes, a Ramjet makes more sense. Like I think Ramjet is what $350
Yeah.
for a kit rather than like a Parker Mountain with a barrel is like $180, $200.
I want to do something like a strike mass driver. Would it keep up with like a?
I don't know. What? You know what? Only one way to find out.
Yep.
I sold it. That was on
Oh,
that
yeah,
40
right,
kit. I brought that stupid
Yeah, I
long.
remember
I
you
brought
had
it last
that.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's gone, dude.
That was in 40.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that would have been so much fun to do. Like,
yeah, dude. I kind of regret it
that,
now.
Actually, that would be a really interesting.
That'd be a good test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
hey, you said you guys know something about Strike. Let's get one, and we'll put it through an FRT.
No, that was recover, but
Oh yeah,
we might be able to.
we
can make it happen.
Yeah, we can make it happen one way or the other. Because I've got Parker Mountain machine on my Beretta, the Sabia,
Right.
and absolutely love that pistol. Nan had one on her PDP, but that came off because she now has the Mojave 9. So obviously want to.
yeah. One goes. You can't do both.
Yeah, can't do
that's
both.
why I'm going back and forth. Like, do I want to get this suppressed at one point?
Yes.
Or which I do want to get it suppressed
For sure.
So that's actually a great question for the podcast. Do you buy a suppressor now, or do you wait until January?
I like the
Dude,
idea of
most of them now will let you buy it and then hold it until January.
yeah, but
I know that's the gratification. That's always been my issue with suppressors. Always,
yeah, it's like cool. I'm doing the exact same thing we were doing. I bought a can. And it's going to sit somewhere for an entire year. Now, granted, I forget that's almost August, so it's only like 3 or 4 months. It's not a big deal. So
Yeah.
come like November, December, absolutely.
still better than wait times before May of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just picked up the new suppressor from Zastava, the VUK, or it's going to be called the ZVUK because they have to change the name, which is basically their version of the Wolverine,
Oh, okay.
right? But it's 3D printed, not flow through, but low back pressure, right? 35 hours
Really?
on my Form 4. Yeah, 35
That's
hours.
nuts, dude.
Here's what I'm saying to people right now. It sucks and everybody's going to hate me. Hot take. You better buy your suppressor now.
Why?
'Cause
Because
they're
they're going to be so backlogged come January.
100%. And I can tell you that one of two things is either going to happen. Either A, suppressor companies are actually going to be on the ball and start freaking
Trying to make money.
No, they're going to start.
That's where I'm gonna.
Yeah,
that's my hot take.
They're going to start trying to increase inventory because they know they're going to sell as soon as the first of the year comes around. But in order for them to do that, they have to hold inventory, which means they have to pay taxes on it,
Yeah.
which a lot of companies don't want to do. So, and a lot of these suppressor companies are not very big companies. So for them to dump a whole bunch of money into creating a lot of inventory that may not even sell at the beginning of the year, that's a gamble that they may not want to go into. So come first of the year, supply and demand is going to flip. There's going to be a lot of demand, there's going to be very little supply, and people are going to be waiting on suppressors just like they were 2 years ago.
You're going to wait 90 days for a suppressor anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? So you better buy your freaking suppressor now. Yeah, you have to pay $200 more, but if you want that instant gratification, you're going to get it.
Yeah, the my hot take is that suppressor capitalism's great. I love capitalism, but what's going to happen is all the suppressor companies come like January 1, there's going to spike up the price because people are going to buy it. Because usually when you bought, like, let's say I'm going to use, I'm going to try to remember some of the prices. I'm going to use a JK Armament can, for example. A JK Armament can, like, they like the suppressor companies understand that there's going to be a $200 tax stamp on top of the purchase.
Yep.
So if they have a product that you realize, hey, people are going to spend $700 on my product, I'm going to take $200 out for the tax stamp. So I'm going to sell it for like $500. Well, you're going to see come January 1 is there's going to be like $150 increase on every can across the board.
Yeah.
Because everyone's it just makes sense, because if people are buying a $500 can with a $200 tax stamp, if I sell it for now $600, so I get all that profit back, people are still going to be happy, because beforehand, now they were saving $50 compared to what they were doing before. Now it's going to get people upset at first, but now we don't have to do the whole $200 tax stamp on top of it. Or if like Silencer Shop, which is like $225 to do like the one-shot trusts.
Anybody who's like a thinker, though,
Yeah.
that would piss me off, dude.
Yeah.
Just because, like, the whole point of, like, first of all, it took me forever to commit to the process, not because of the wait times, just because of the government paperwork. Like, I've always just, like, at my rights, I've been pissed. Like, it's a safety device. It's not, like this Hollywood-esque, well, I'm going to be a ninja with my gun now. It's just like, no, it makes everything easier for everybody. So I was already mad about that. And then the government wanting $200 on top of the fingerprints and paperwork and wait time just kept me off it for years. Mm-hmm. And because I've stayed on it for years and I've known the prices and I've done the math on the extra $200 for everything I want to do anyway, it took me forever to commit to the bit. So if I come back around and if that Silence Coast suppressor, the Sparrow jumps up to $350 with this like free tax stamp situation, I'm going to be livid.
Well, it's going to be, I would say, anywhere from, like, each can is going to jump up anywhere from like just $100. It's not going to be the entire price of the $200, but it's going to be a significant increase. And originally, they're going to say is due to supply
demand and increase in material,
we have to increase prices so we can keep up. And everyone's going to be like, no, that's fine, that's cool. And now, at the end of the day, if I can go to my local gun store, purchase a Sparrow or an Osprey or something like that, fill out whatever the new paperwork is going to be, and walk out that door that day without paying a tax stamp, that's going to be fantastic. Like, that's a win in the community.
I think it's still going to be.
It's still going to be. I'm saying we are
3 to 4 day wait.
It's still going to be the wait. You're still going to have to send the paperwork out. It's going to do the wait. But we're getting to the point where, what's going to happen next, and I can almost guarantee, like, GOA and FPC are going to be on top of this. The second this hits, come January 1st, and there probably already is some legal arguments saying.
Yeah.
I think they've already started.
Because it's, like, I think at the Byrd Amendment, they said the reason why it's okay for you to put a registration on it, because it's a tax on the item. We tax so much other stuff that can be registered, like your cars, any sort of property you have, it has to be registered to you, and there's a tax associated with that. Now that there's going to be no tax, there's no legal reason why they have to register.
There should be a registration.
And so now I would say come next July is when the Supreme Court's going to come out and say, now this is unconstitutional, NFA is gone. Come next July.
Or at least suppressors.
At least
suppressors. And SBRs maybe. But the last big fight's going to be machine gun. Like, that is going to happen.
I think it's going to be one of those, like,
with these existing in the wild, with FRT existing, there's right now we have to use the argument of, like, well, it is semi-auto. The trigger does actuate your finger every time. Like, we're going to have to live on that argument for a long time. But I still think there's a strong chance that that's the very last thing that's going to happen. That was a Clinton era thing anyway.
I think it's going to be a all of it at the
all
same
or nothing.
Time. It's going to be one of those. The NFA is going to get repealed by the Supreme Court because of, if the Short Act and the HPA passed, I could see come July, because usually June, July is when the Supreme Court's most active anyways. So I could see like an argument going to the Supreme Court around that time, next of July 2026. Where that would be a big case that's going to be litigated at the Supreme Court. Now, just because HPA passed, but not Short Act, I don't know if it's going to be like as prevalent. But there's still like a very good shot that that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll happen that quickly though. I mean, look how long it took for the suppressor ban, or not suppressor.
Well, it
sorry.
changed like 3 times too.
The brace.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh
brace.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
And even bump stocks, right?
Well,
Yeah.
all it takes is for the second January 1 hits for FPC, GOA, whatever, NRA, whoever is going to file a lawsuit can file a lawsuit saying now that there's no tax requirement for this, a registration is now illegal because it now is illegally registering firearms. And then, of course, it has to be filed in the district court, go through a district court, go through a federal court, go through federal court, go to the Supreme Court. So it's going to take a while to go through the steps. That's why I say July, because usually July is once, because everyone's acting like this is a brand new thing. This happens all the goddamn time.
Right.
Is when something happens enacted Jan 1. Jan 1 is when the first lawsuits hit. After that, then it goes through all the
then the preliminaries, then their secondary hearings, and then
hearings.
yeah.
It goes through the district courts, then to then keeps them going
Appeals.
through the court
Yep.
process. So like June, July is when the Supreme Court finally has it on their desk. Now, looking at the how the Supreme Court's been kind of going, I would say it's going to be first of all it's a 6-3 split.
Yeah.
Allegedly, it's like. I'd say
Mostly.
5.5,
Mostly.
4, like yeah, mostly 5.5, 3.5 split. Thanks, Amy. I would see it would be a pretty easy thing for them to say, yeah, this is now unconstitutional. And no, if HPA passes and they say suppressors no longer have to be an NFA registered item. Now that would just open the door saying any other NFA item can be removed once the tax.
It's on the block.
It's
now.
on the block.
Yeah.
Now, the Short Act has to pass for that to happen for the SBRs and SBSs because they are still a taxable item. But who knows? There's always next year for at least those
Can
things.
you imagine having like the ATF just for machine guns? Like that's what it would be.
No, it would be for tobacco and firearms or tobacco and alcohol
And explosives.
And yeah,
It'd be
explosives.
the
I would say
tiffy.
like for the firearms portion, like there still be the
The 8 alcohol, tobacco, and explosives.
I think they still have a hand in the firearm. There's still going to be the whole like NICS checks and everything like that. I think the major difference would be all the NFA items won't be as prevalent, or as the whole I guess department that works Form 1s and Form
Right.
4s probably will just die down to any sort of full auto machine gun program, like any Form 1s and Forms and SOTs that come from that. Everything else will be just be the normal registrations, 4177s or 4870.
4473.
Okay, whatever that form is.
Yeah. And, because you're still going to have to do testing for certain types of classifications,
Right.
for firearms and so on and so forth. So, make sure that a firearm isn't fully automatic or whatever, so.
You still have to make sure that you can disassemble a Glock on TV.
That's the dog. It's Donnie.
Yeah.
Do you know why he couldn't disassemble that Glock?
Because he doesn't know how.
No. Because it had a Glock switch on it.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, it had a Glock switch on it, which is why you can't break it down
Yep.
like you normally do. What you have to do is you have to pull the slide back, and then you have to disconnect the striker to pull down the back plate, basically, and then you can disassemble everything.
Yeah, you have to
I would rather believe he's just a gun dummy.
I would like to as well. And to be frankly honest,
look
with
at
you,
Mark's in here chilling for the ATF.
No, the fact of the matter is he should have known better.
Yeah.
Because these firearms were on display to show how easy it is for
Modification
civilian,
or whatever.
modifications.
Does anybody know how that's going, by the way? Isn't the city of Chicago suing Glock for making such an easily automatic pistol?
Yeah,
isn't that
it's
something-
Did
one
you
of the
see the
major-
map of Chicago? It was in 2024, and it showed a map of police shootings versus reported shootings.
Yeah.
And it was like night and day. Like it was like you could see a couple speckles with police shootings, and then it just covered the map.
It's kind of like watching the I don't know if anyone else watches S2 Underground, the whole T-App League.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
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 If you look at the map,
Just
it's
coast to coast.
blue
Just,
is
like,
just, the
dots.
entire U.S. is just blue dots of SIGAX.
Like the
on
map
that
starts
T-App.
lagging.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Well, I've got a friend that's a police officer in St. Louis, and the Temu switch situation there is really bad.
Is
I
it?
bet.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
they're pulling them off people daily. You know, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like if you have a 3D printer or a Temu account, there's nothing you can do to
Can we
stop
get
it.
PSR on the show?
I
Yeah.
know. Right?
Oh, I wish we could, man.
I think we could get that.
We probably could. Yeah.
Jacob's. Yeah,
Yeah, we met him a couple times.
yeah.
He's speaking at goal. You guys should go to goals.
I
Clear
wish
your
I could.
schedule in a week.
I know, right?
1 week.
Yeah, it is.
See,
It's
the
next
problem is
Friday.
you drop this stuff like the caribou hunt. That's like probably gonna be next year, so I can. At
Oh
least,
yeah, it's,
Dude, goals has been on the map for a year.
Yeah, but I don't know if you going to these things.
I go to
first
all of
of all,
them.
First of all, the only outside of before I got into this unfortunate situation I'm in, talking on a microphone in a basement. I knew of like SHOT Show, and that was it. Maybe like NRA, and now there's like all these different.
So many.
There's so many of these conventions.
I would
oh
hope.
my gosh, I have a great story.
I hope that goals would overtake NRAM, because I just really don't. I don't want to.
When and where is goals?
Knoxville,
Goals-
Tennessee.
Yeah,
that'd
Knoxville,
be- yeah,
Tennessee,
okay.
and it's the 9th and 10th.
Yep.
So
And they have a
it's-
range day on the 8th.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've already mapped it out. I've already looked at it. I would probably have to take a vacation day for Monday, but it is literally I would have to fly out first thing Saturday morning. I'd get there probably midday. I'd lose an hour in flight. So I'm getting there like Saturday, probably late afternoon. I'd have to figure out how to get there, find a place to stay,
Dude,
and then fly out.
Side note, you know what's really nice about this thing too? It fits in like a very small box, so you can go on a plane pretty easily.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
your carry-on.
That's
that'd
true.
be so
Yep.
easy, dude.
Sorry.
You
So-
can throw it in a Pelican Vault, like super
yeah.
easy.
Yeah,
And
or the Apache 1130 or
Yeah.
whatever. Thanks, Harbor Freight.
And the-
you guys are the real OGs.
though.
The reason that next week is such a freaking shit show right now is because I've got to get baby girl to the airport so she can go home, and then I have a dinner Friday night that has been planned for like over 2 months.
With who?
With a good friend of mine. It's actually my high school best
Oh,
friend's.
okay, so it's not a real person. Okay, cool.
Jeez. You see
How
what I
dare
have to
you
deal?
have a life,
I know,
guy.
right? You see what I have to
This
deal
is
with?
the only space that exists. This fake internet gun culture that we've created.
So literally, I would have to fly out first thing Saturday morning, and then probably either feed it back Sunday, and
Oh.
probably
We drove last year.
Oh.
16 hours.
yeah,
Not too
no,
bad. 16 is that?
It
If you have-
was-
if you have a group of people, that's fun.
It was me and Nick, me and a buddy.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
it. It was a great road trip, actually.
it's- I mean-
Dude, Kentucky's beautiful. Tennessee's beautiful.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah.
it
No,
was.
that's
The only
that's
thing that sucks about that drive is, I feel like out here, like I think we're just like blessed in this Midwest where it's like I get on I-70 and I can go for years and not like just cruise. A lot of those places, you will be on like a 4-laner to like a 2-banger in the woods, and it's still like major interstate.
Bro, Nashville has the wildest interstate I've ever
Yeah.
driven.
It's so crazy.
It
is crazy.
It's nuts.
I will say though,
Done California, Texas, Arizona, dude.
so
Nashville
I
is
was
wild.
stationed at Campbell
Oh yeah,
for 4 years, and so we went into Nashville almost every other
All the
weekend. Oh yeah, cleanest city I've ever been to.
It is.
Oh,
Still
Nashville's
is.
beautiful. Yeah.
Still is.
Knoxville is too.
The internet state,
Beautiful.
though.
Yeah.
The interstate there sucks.
No, it does. Yeah, their city planning
And it
is
has the
not very
Gaylord
good.
in there.
Their city planning wasn't all that great, but I drove through Knoxville when I left Ordnance OBC.
Mhm.
Got stopped. I got pulled over because I was speeding. Surprise, surprise! Got
I
pulled
would
over for
say-
speeding.
Shocker.
I know,
Shocker.
right?
This
And
guy doesn't go over 65 in this talk. Like, speed limit 85, still going 65.
Not gonna risk it.
okay, first off, it's 68. All right, so maybe 71. But
Is that like an efficiency prime speed, or is that like a...
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, that I've been getting like 26 miles to the gallon. So
At 68 miles an hour.
yeah, about
All right.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
But I get pulled over, and I'm coming home. I'm still in BDUs and everything. Not BDUs. It was ACUs at the time. And the police officer's like, hey, what's the hurry? And I was like, I don't know what I did wrong. I'm just going the speed limit. And he's like, oh, it's 55 through here. This is a construction zone. And I'm like, oh, man, you know what's going to happen then.
Fines double,
Yeah,
dog.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Fines
big money.
doubled. I was like, yeah, man, I just got done with OBC. I'm on my way to Fort Campbell. To be honest with you, I don't know where I'm at. I mean, I know I'm in Knoxville, but outside of that, I'm just following my GPS. And he's like, yeah, man, this is a brand new highway. I mean, it's literally just brand new, just opened along the interstate there. I'm not sure which one it is. 24 maybe?
Could be.
Anyway, he was like, hey, man, don't even worry about it. I'm just want to give you a warning, just slow it down. It's 55. And I was like, you have no complaints here, man.
Done.
I'll go 55 to Nashville. So, Knoxville was nice.
Yeah.
Very hilly,
Yeah. Big time.
You get into the Smoky Mountains there.
Good old Rocky Top.
Smoky
Yeah.
Mountain Rain.
Yeah.
Dude.
So,
Have you ever seen damn it, we derail for fucking hours.
Almost 2. We're at 155 right now.
All right. Okay, good. So
Good.
quick then. All the University of Tennessee, that's in Knoxville.
Mhm.
And they have the good old Rocky Top. That's what they do as a
Yeah.
chant in the stadium. It's actually wild. And their stadium's right there on the river, which is bedded against the mountains. So it echoes and shit. You're like, dude,
Oh,
this
wow.
is hillbilly football heaven, dude.
yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. You can call me Billy, but the hills come with me. So, you know that one?
No, I don't. No.
You're like the country western dude, man. You listen to country all the time.
I listen to. I actually listen to sad cowboy music. I think there's a difference between country and sad cowboy music.
I don't know. This is kind of sad cowboy music.
I've had Me More Cowboy Than You on repeat for the last 2 weeks.
No.
What?
Yeah. It's okay. So it's it's meme music. They've used it in TikToks and Instagram reels and stuff.
Okay, yeah, okay. Meme cowboy.
But the song is Me More Cowboy Than You.
Yeah.
And it is actually a fantastic song.
I have been listening to. I found a band that's still actively putting out ska music, not just not
Not
third-
Tony Hawk
third-
Pro Skater, but
no, third generation of ska music.
Right.
Millington, super good, and then Super Sometimes has been another.
Super Sometimes.
Yeah,
That kind of rings a bell, actually.
That's Stephen Wilson Jr.
son of Dad.
Yeah.
I read that just as what's that dude's name? I'm blanking on. It's the guy that does the kit that we had on the show. Does the plate carriers the
Raider.
Rebels
Raiders?
Raiders, yeah.
Because it's written has all the weird
Yeah,
characters. In
I
there, so
love
read
it
that.
so much, dude.
Yeah, no, this album was pretty good. Son of Dad by Stephen Wilson Jr. Calico Creek is the main song from that, which was,
100% heard that song before.
I watched a 45-second reel of him playing that song on a guitar, and I was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
Just him picking that guitar and everything he was doing. I was like, this
So
is
we
crazy.
talked about Nashville. I'm going to say my piece about it. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
Nashville was ruined country music, and I love
Fair.
how now there's kind of this weird revival where it's back to a lot of these grassroots smaller organizations. Austin's kind of turning to the new country music scene. But everything that's coming out of Nashville, you think Morgan Wallen, you think of everything.
Tyler Childers.
Not Tyler Childers. I wouldn't. He is, but we'll give him a pass for now.
Okay.
I haven't listened to his new album yet. He just came out with a new album. I haven't heard any of it from him yet. I loved some of his old stuff, but I digress. But it is awesome to see that I can go on onto Spotify and listen to a lot of good country music that unfortunately is not played on the radio because.
Right.
Yeah, no one wants to listen to it, I guess, except for us old.
The
curmudgeons.
radio?
Honestly, thank you, Oliver Anthony. I think that
Oliver
was
Anthony, yeah,
yeah.
that-
I think that was kind of the the
Nah,
for
no,
country. You don't think so?
No, it's been going on for over a decade now. It's just
What?
yeah, like just think of.
That's fair. That's fair.
So
I
you
really
have-
haven't
you
gotten
have-
back
you have,
into
like-
it for like
you
the
have
last 5
big,
years. So.
big. I say big names. I'm using air quotes but like Randy Rogers, Wade Bowen, Turnpike Troubadours. You have Jason Boland and the Striker. You have like all these. Casey Donahue is even like
Yeah.
I would
Truck
say-
Stop Love.
Yes, sure.
Lacey, my
Aaron
lot lizard.
Watson. Aaron Watson kind of slowly went to that Nashville side, but a lot of Casey Musgraves started off pretty small town. There's a lot of these smaller grassroots people that are becoming bigger names without the help of Nashville, ruining the genre that is country music that now everyone hates because
of Miley Cyrus and Beyonce and
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Beyonce did a country.
yeah, she
album.
won.
That
she
wasn't
won-
a country
she won
album.
I think she won.
She
like,
won Female of the Year,
Female of the Year on the CMTs, like the Country
Yeah,
Music
yeah.
Awards.
Mhm.
and there wasn't
CMAs.
anything country about it.
It
was a shitty song.
I have a feeling I know why that happened.
Because
you
she's
know?
Queen Bee, and she wanted to get like
Because of the Illuminati
Correct.
and money.
Yeah.
aliens are coming, guys.
Aliens are coming. That's
I almost said a bad word on this podcast, dude. I almost let it fly.
No.
Please don't. Ooh, okay. Well, dodge a bullet there.
Forgot
We
there was a
got-
microphone in my
we got
face
3
for
seconds
half
to
a
cut this
second.
before we get
Exactly.
canceled forever.
yeah, so we should probably let it go here. We're going to go ahead and close it down, I think. With all that being said, thank you so much for... Oh, man, I'm dying here. Thank you so much for swinging by and checking things out. We really do appreciate Excess Sites for sponsoring and revamping their sponsorship of the channel. And
to support the tism that is
the
this
big
yeah,
love.
this
Big
one
love.
That's
was
all over the place.
yeah, all over the place, and we appreciate you staying this long.
And if
With
you-
that being said,
And say, for those who actually stayed through the entire thing, God bless you.
Yeah.
We should probably hang out.
You should probably hang out with us sometime.
Yeah.
yeah, just send us an email
Send
or
Mark a DM. I don't answer those.
yeah. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get our. Was that English? I don't know, but don't forget to live, laugh, and larp. Bye, y'all.